Alrighty guys, how are we doing? Let me see if you can hear me. Should be able to. I've just realised that my mic might have been unmuted. And game audio was muted instead. That's not what was supposed to happen, but hey, I wasn't saying anything anyway, so it's okay. I know you can't see me, Ruby, but that's on purpose. Just bear with me 2 seconds, and I'll make myself visible. How are you guys doing? How is everyone vibing on this beautiful Sunday? Wednesday even. Yeah, that's how my week's going. Let me see if I can just make the music a little bit quieter, because it's on the loud side, I want to say. Yeah, I'm failing to do so. You know, one of these days I should do the thing that every single other streamer does and get those sound plugin thingies. I mean, why not? But yeah, what are you guys? Ruby, Beans, Quill, we've got Diz in chat as well. I think Lua might be a little bit late, but I'm not too sure yet. I mean, she's not here right now, so presumably. But you never know. Do you know what I've reminded myself that we should start doing? I put something in the pets channel because it is the Wet Chicken Wednesday. What does Wet Chicken Wednesday mean? Oh, that's cute. Cute as hell. Does your parrot do that all on their own, or did you have to like waterboard it to get it used to it? You know what I mean? Oh, it's so cute. Hey, parrot, how you doing? Hey, Unix, how are you doing? No, they love baths. All right, fair enough. Okay, just 1 sec, and I have some things to show you, all right? You are going to be flabbergasted, shooketh to your very core, and then maybe we'll feel some other mixed feelings on top of definite horniness. I know I'm not Beats. Just bear with me 1 sec, because that's actually what the first part of the... Oh, I've just realized my Twitch title didn't update. That's why the... Okay, I can see the issue. So the Twitch title was supposed to say trying new things, and it didn't update, so you don't know I am not visible. I got bored lately, right, the other day, and I was browsing through Etsy and Fiverr and whatnot. And obviously, the entire re-debut is going to have to wait for the plethora of reasons that I've already mentioned quite a few times. But then I've realized we can kind of do some fun stuff in between every now and then if I feel particularly bored, right? So what I did is I found one of those pre-made VTuber models, and I've loaded it in, I've prepped it. I know you can't smack. I know. That's what I'm talking to you about. Okay, you're gonna see in just a sec. Now, the bad news of this is that all of the triggers I had made, so stuff like, you know, the Twitch redeems, all of that, that's not going to work today because the new model, apparently you can't just move that from one to another. You have to make them anew. But the good part is that this model comes with quite a few triggers of its own. Chris, what smack? How are you doing, buddy? How's it going? So, chat, do you want to see? Hold on. Can't click the right window. Well, very quick chat, very quick, okay? You have to be very, very careful. Quick glance, and then I'm hiding away again. I think that might have been too quick. I don't think you saw shit. I've just realized a bigger mistake. Hold on. Hey Darius, how are you doing? One quick fix before I show you myself. Why are 7 TV channels so fucking strange? I saw a streak of white. That's quite a sentence there. No, okay, let me show you what we're working with today, but I need to make sure I fucked up a little. Hold on, I think I might have fucked up more than I thought I did. Because I can't find, I don't know where the model is. Hold on. Nope, those are legs. I mean, we're getting there, but I chucked it somewhere. Hold on. Nice legs though, innit? Look at this. Proper fucking, I would say femboy, but that's not quite what we're going for here. Not looking at, no, okay, here's the thing. I was initially thinking about doing a stream just on YouTube today for a very important reason that's only dawned on me after I already prepped everything, so it kind of felt silly to undo it. But, hi. So, let me make sure. I think the tracking should be okay. It's obviously not quite, the tracking is not quite where I want it to be yet, but you know. Hey Vantas, how are you doing, baby? Hold on, because you can't see it very well, can you? Hey Cooper, how you doing, you stinky fucker?
Chris with tits now.
Oh, do you want to hear a fun story about the tits, actually? Hold on. I have so many different triggers on this thing. It's so fun. I have the option, right, to pray for your soul. Because it is too late for you, Cooper, but I will do what I can, alright? I will find you a better game than Stationeers. Maybe not today, but in the near future, for sure. I can take the veil off, which is kind of cool. The veil gets a little bit in the way, but it's also, you know, it's cool, it's nice. It's unbelievable how many of these models there are out there if you just want to start fucking around with it. I've got mask for the eyes, which, I mean, to be fair, this doesn't really do much for me. It's kind of hot, but not what I got it for, you know. That's where I'm going with this, Vantas. That's where I'm going with this, okay? So here's the issue. This is the whole model. This bit here in the middle, this is an open window. I can make it so that you can see the skin and the booba. The issue, unfortunately, is that I have been informed that I can't do that on Twitch. Because you see, I could show you cleavage any day of the week, right? Big fucking cleavages. But I can't show you underboob. That's like not allowed on the platform, which I didn't know about. Bit of a shame that I found out after already. Hey, Doctor, how you doing? So a bit of a shame that I found out so late. But I have an option to do best of both worlds. What I can do is I can hide it like this, so you can see the booba, but you don't see too far below. Well, first of all, I need to make sure that it's coming through OBS like this as well. It should be fine-ish like this. And now I can open the booba window. See? Now we can go proper fucking horny mode. You need the horns. Do you know what? I wanted to add them, but I'm not very clear on what I'm allowed to do with this model or not when I've purchased it like pre-made. Okay, that might be a timely clip, all right? It might be a good time to play this. No, Doctor. That's bad. We love all kinds of boob. Let me have my horse cock. Let me have my horse cock. Let me have my huge fucking mummy milkers. Bro, what an unbelievably based take. Hey Stonehouse. Cześć koleżanki I koledzy. Witaj kolego. But yeah, I have some other triggers as well. I have... Look, fuck. I was going to make myself big, but then I've realized you'll see the underbooba again. And again, that's not allowed on Twitch. I have a phone. See? I have just received word from the doctor. You are, in fact, diagnosed with the gay, guys. There's nothing you can do about it now. It is too late, all right? Certified from the doctor. I've got a book that says you're gay as well. Just, you know, pure truth, no word of a lie. got a microphone, which I don't plan on doing anything with this, but you know, it's nice to know that it's here if I ever want to fuck around with it. Obviously, I want to put the veil back on because, come on, it's like a sexy nun type of vibes. Obviously, I want to have the veil on. What else do I have? I've showed you that I can pray for your soul. I can do these little hearts in my eyes, which I think this is cute. Right? It's cute as fuck. Hey, Leonard, how we doing, baby? I can do these blush marks. I want to say these are called in English. I'm not 100% sure, actually. And I can do these with which combination of everything. I feel like this would be like a perfect hentai face. I can get there. It's just a matter of time, chat. This is how I look at you when you give me money, by the way. Just so you know. This is just the pure POV. Okay, what have you linked, Leonard? Right, content-wise, because I feel like I'm all over the place today. TwitchCon, I think, is happening. Right, what is this? Fuck. Right button, go back. We might watch this later. This seems interesting. TwitchCon is happening, I think. Darius from DGG. I don't know how many of you guys know who Darius is. Fuck, I have just realized that I don't know how far back into the ether of lore we need to delve together in order to have like a semi-coherent understanding of what the fuck happened. Basically, there's a dude named Darius. Darius is incredibly strange. He is a content creator, a bit of a sex pest. He used to do these like dating streams, I think I want to say. I find him a thoroughly bizarre dude. But he seems like harmless for the most part, you know what I mean? Like every interaction I've seen of him arguing with other people, he's usually sort of just, he's not the type to argue. Does that make sense? Like the only thing I know of him is the clip from a while ago where Xena, his partner at the time, was hitting him for making a stupid joke on stream, which is just, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Darius. He's a bit strange, but at the same time, he's just a dude. He's just a fella, right? Nothing particularly spicy in there that I know of at the very least. Right, what is this? Okay, it says lobstered, but it's loading in and not letting me load it in. Let's just assume you've lobstered me. How does that sound, Leonard? Okay, very nice, very cool. Thank you for that link. Ragey. The clip actually, it doesn't work on my browser. I don't know what to tell you, Chief. So Darius went to TwitchCon, which is, I think this is where this is happening. Just to be clear, we're going to find out what the fuck happened together, so I can possibly make a YouTube video about it. But there is, like, I'm missing lore all over the place. But Darius went to TwitchCon, and I think Darius is beefing with some dude called Erob. Erob is a Twitch streamer. Erob, I don't know how to pronounce his name. We'll go with Erob, because Erob just sounds weird. So Erob is a Twitch streamer, a pretty popular one, like 400k followers, I want to say. And over some kind of a verbal disagreement, Erob walks up to Darius and assaults him. And it's weird because I've just been seeing snippets of information with like Erob's friends threatening to unsight Darius in Twitch chat as well, which is a bit of a strange place to do that in because Twitch is very not bueno with these kinds of threats. On Kick, you can do whatever the fuck you want because Kick is a godless, desolate place of lawlessness and depression. But Twitch is also kind of shit in many ways. But they do actually keep some rules in place. I have no idea what happened beyond this point. I just know that Darius got assaulted and he's pressing charges. This is a 50-minute video. I don't know if we'll watch the whole thing. We can do a Dan review first, which is Dan made this post on Twitter where he's basically describing the situation as more or less, saying a quick breakdown, and then we will see what happens. Erob is the shark to which Lamprey Darius has attached himself. That's a very poetic way of calling Darius a leech. It's Erob. Okay, so I was right with the first one. That doesn't sound right. That just sounds weird. Search kurwa kangur. Why am I searching for kurwa kangur? And in the meantime, okay, whilst I search for that bizarre combination of words, which means fuck and kangaroo, but in Polish, not fuck as in sex, fuck as in like fuck, right? Anger type of thing. In the meantime, quick reminder, I've dropped a YouTube video banger YouTube video. Very cool, very nice, very relevant, about a VTuber drama that's been happening this sort of past week. The actual drama is very, very, very insane. It is quite heavy on the topics, so do be advised if you do decide to watch it. But to give you a very quick TLDR, a very popular VTuber has been accused of cheating on her boyfriend in the past, which means that any type of attack is fair game. She released a 90-page manifesto clarifying the situation, as well as linking a lot of relevant shit showing the boyfriend's abuse, and also shedding light on a timeline that indicates that when she did the alleged cheating, for which there is very little evidence for, by the way, they might not have even been together. A lot of people started calling her a whore and a piece of shit because they took it personally that she might have cheated on someone, and they're fucking incels, so you know how that went. Okay, I've searched on YouTube Doctor and I'm getting nothing. Hold on, is it supposed to be a YouTube short from 12 days ago? Yeah, Daddy. Yeah. It's bad. Just to be clear, the whole fruit situation is bad. So yeah, if you feel like watching a YouTube video, here it is. All right, fuck, because we're all over the place today. It's not letting me play the short. I don't know what's going on with my internet. It might be me today, Doctor, but we'll have to do that. Unless you can link me the shorts directly, and then maybe we'll see it. I'll see if it lets me open it. Also, Centarius, for what it's worth, because I saw you tag me like 18 times, the bottom line is that you don't need to tag me with every single message. If I'm ignoring you, then it probably means that it's because I'm mid-monologue. You can just... whatever you want to link, you can link it, but I usually have content ready for stream before I jump into it, unless it's like a short 12, 15-minute video on something that is actually interesting, given the day's topic. And hey, Grackle, how you doing? Lobstered.
The front line is like, hey, dude, I bought you a rock. Line is like, hey, dude, pulls up to the front line. Is like, hey, dude, I bought you a rock, and I brought you a rock, and I wanted to give you a rock, but TSA took it from me. I couldn't give it to you. And I was like, what? Oh man, that freaking sucks. God dang it. That's okay though, man. He's like, yeah, it was really pretty though. Do you want to see a picture of it? And I was like, yeah, of course. And he pulls out his phone. It's a picture of a lobster that says, you've just been lobstered.
Yeah, that's rough, man.
And I go, that's funny. Show me the rock for real now. He made up the entire story. The entire story. I got lobstered.
Dude,
you don't understand how
I feel the frustration, though, because now I'm invested in the rock, okay? I want to see the rock. I want to know what the fuck happened. Your boobs are swinging like pendulum. That is exactly the desired effect, okay? The idea is that this increases the odds of you throwing money my way. It's all a calculated tactical move, Grackle. All right. Dan's tweet. Here's a quick breakdown of Erob versus Darius battle. So Darius leaked at TwitchCon that Erob was allegedly unfaithful. And we have a clip here. We might as well watch it. Fucking kick, man. Okay, never mind. The clip is not here, so I'm just going to take Dan's word for it. The next day, Darius is out with his crew in town just fucking around. Erob comes up to Darius and his group, not the other way around. C113 here. Do you want me to go through every bit of evidence? I can do that in my own time, I feel like. Okay, it's a 7-minute video. Hold on. We'll see if we can make it make sense later. Hey, Peepo Sito, how you doing? Erob instigates the conflict by becoming verbally hostile right away. This is not a kick streamer seeking out conflict, it's Erob coming up to Darius for leaking, quote-unquote, that he did something inappropriate with another woman. Which he kind of admits to, but says it happened another way, question mark, unsure on this. Did the woman kiss him without his permission? Kinda unclear. Shit talk ensues. Erob calls Darius a bitch, Darius accuses Erob of being a sex pest, more shit talk back and forth about who's a loser and who isn't, etc, etc. At one point, Darius says, keep coming at me, you're gonna lose, don't do it, and he takes a step back. Erob continues to talk shit, so does Darius. Erob then swings twice, missing the first and hitting on the second shot. Darius regains control, takes Erob to the ground and throws a few punches, I think. People pulled them apart. So, what are Dan's notes here? One, the big streamer blaming Darius the big streamers blaming Darius. Oh yeah, Ludwig tweeted something about this. Fuck. I am so far behind the curve on this. Dude. Also, just a side note, this is again, I have no idea who Erob is. I have no idea what his relationship looks like. I feel like the whole thing is fucking stupid. Like, so Erob might have or might not have been fooling around with someone. Darius leaks it, and so Erob goes to beat him up. Like, that just makes him look guilty. It makes my thinking currently, and bear in mind we're at the very start of this, right? The precipice of the story, if you will. So there is more for us to uncover still. But my initial assumption, just based on this, is that Erob did fuck somebody else, and he is very unhappy about the fact that that became public information through Darius. How Darius got his hands on that kind of secret, I don't know. But Darius works in mysterious ways. Also, if he didn't cheat, then I feel like that's a reasonably easy thing to clarify. Yeah, I don't know. The whole thing is a bit confusing at this point. So the big streamers blaming Darius would usually be right, because Darius is a degen kick streamer. He deserves some of the bad rep he gets, but not all of it. He hasn't lied about this or other events in the past of similar situations. However, in this circumstance, he is not at fault even remotely. First off, he has no obligation to keep Erob's secret of alleged infidelity, especially as a third party. Darius did not cause Erob's infidelity, nor for it to be exposed privately, only publicly. 3. Darius did not seek Erob out, it was the other way around. This false narrative that has been pushed about unhinged kick streamers seeking out drama is factually incorrect in this case, because Darius was not looking for Erob as has been alleged. 4. Darius somewhat loosely tried to de-escalate the situation with his "don't do it" statement followed by stepping backwards. 5. Erob threw the first punch unprovoked. They were shit-talking each other, yes, but at no point was it clear that a fight was imminent. Erob lost his cool and was upset his actions have had negative effects and he wanted to blame someone else. To be clear, Erob was separated from his girlfriend before Darius even said anything. Darius didn't cause Erob to get separated, he just gossiped about how it happened. Now we have a ton of Erob supporters trying to blame Darius for everything that happened. Erob only has himself to blame. I mean, if this is true, then like the Erob dude is a fucking lunatic. So what? So the story as of right now, it goes like this. He either did or didn't cheat. Whatever the case might be, he was separated from his girlfriend. Darius starts talking about how he did cheat. He finds Darius when Darius is doing like IRL streaming, whatever the fuck, and assaults Darius. That is basically the story so far. Which, for what it's worth, right, for the record, I can understand kick streamers being so annoying that you want to punch him, but it doesn't matter if you don't like him, right? It doesn't matter if it's Darius, it doesn't matter if it's Hassan, it doesn't matter if it's Destiny or any other fucking idiot you dislike. If you walk up to someone and you hit him, doesn't really matter what they were saying, because unless whatever they were saying was like a direct call for violence or some other like illegal type of shit, what you've just done is assault. Shocked, a man going through separation of the mother of his children is emotionally unstable. Shocked, I don't know if shocked is the right word. It's more so the idea of figuring out who's at fault in the entire situation. Erob's girlfriend only got with him because he paid her on the Eagle site. Again, I don't know anything about any of that. Darius was there when it happened. What, do you mean when he got punched? I'd imagine Darius was there. What the fuck is this Reddit post? Global warming is real. Okay, hold on. Why is there a kangaroo in Poland? Oh, real talk for a sec.
No kurwa kangur, nie? Ja dochodzę do niego. Ty co jest kurwa? Kurwa kangur, człowieku! Kurwa! Kurwa kangur! Co jest kurwa kangur? Ej, dobra, kurwa kangur! Kurwa kangur! Człowieku! Ej, no kurwa kangur! Co jest kurwa człowieku?
I can't even blame their reaction for it. We don't have kangaroos in Poland. It must have like run away from a zoo or something. I think Darius gets a good bit more fault here than people want to give him. He's grown enough to know that if you want to talk about something like that in public in a way where it's going to go back to Erob, this would happen. I currently don't much care if Darius should have expected it to happen. I'm just trying to figure out if Darius got assaulted and if the dude like, or if Darius instigated it, you know what I mean? How do you know that? Never mind. Wait, how do I know that we don't really have... Wait, are you asking me how do I know that we don't have kangaroos as the native animal of Poland? I can explain. Where was Xena when this happened? Xena and Darius broke up ages ago, right? Didn't Xena already get like a bunch of other... They're not together, are they? The last I heard of Xena was she got fucking, what is it, Jack Doherty, whatever the cunt's name is? That properly, like, punchable dickhead. Like, what was he driving around and Xena just flashed him? She was with me. Okay, hold on. I'm finding out things that make no sense in my head right now. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put on a Destiny video where they, No, but I tapped it before you guessed. Ah, you just punched it in. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, we're going to put this on. We're going to watch the Tiny Man fight with... we're going to watch Tiny Man basically review the entire situation, more or less. And whilst he is reviewing the entire situation, I think I'm going to play Wuthering Waves. Because I have been slacking behind on all of my characters and all of my builds, and that shit needs fixing fucking ASAP. So let's see if you can see everything properly and correctly. Should be fine. Oh, fuck. I should... The dono thing is... the dono thing from the top is not the case anymore. Fuck. Let me fix it. Although, if you do exclamation donation, you should get a separate link if you wish to support the flood victims in Poland. Because that broader situation is still happening. We've raised 1,000 Polish zlotys last week, and I am very, very happy about that. So thank you all who contributed once again. I was distracted. What's the TLDR? No way. No way, my man Chido. No way you weren't here for the entire TLDR, and when we've done the TLDR, you've come back for the TLDR. No shot, Cheatster. But no, on God for real, the TLDR is basically this. Just super quick, because this is confusing, because we're only finding out, like I'm only finding out what actually happened. Darius is a kick streamer who's a Destiny orbiter. He's a DGGer. He's a bit of a sex pest, a bit of a weird dude. He likes gossiping. He likes saying stupid shit. He likes doing aero streams. He's annoying, but not the kind of annoying that justifies punching him in the face. Erob is a big Twitch content creator who might have or might not have been unfaithful to his wife or girlfriend at the time. Darius spoke about that, and Erob punched him, essentially, is the story. He assaulted him. And we're trying to find out what the fuck happened and which parts of it make sense.
Here's a quick breakdown of the Erob versus Darius battle.
Oh no, sure, he's going to read what I've just read.
TwitchCon that Erob.
Come on, no, man. We've already fucking catch up, boyo. Oh, hold on. Maybe he has the clips, though.
Was allegedly unfaithful.
Rob, so.
Oh, in Erob? Okay, Erob's cool. Erob.
Not hate Rob.
No, not even joking.
Can you move your VTuber model up a little bit? If you mean up as in like literally up, then no, because the boober window shows under boob, and you're not allowed to show that on Twitch apparently, which is something that I found out about very, very late. She's just like, you can think of her as another content creator, Chido, because that's basically who Xena is, right? She's just she's a content creator. She was Darius's girlfriend at some point. I don't know if she still is. Hey Bex, how you doing?
You know something crazy? My roommate caused the divorce between him and his wife.
Who's your roommate?
This girl named Abigail. Apparently they were kissing at a recent event.
Whoa,
and yeah, I'm leaking right now. We're leaking.
No, don't leak, don't leak.
But his wife was there. It was a whole thing. It was pretty bad. They had a whole thing.
Okay, this might be a bit of a... I don't know how I feel about this take, actually, because the grass-touching normal human being inside of me wants to say that this is still fucked up behavior. I feel like you should expect these kinds of conversations to happen at TwitchCon. You know what I mean? Like, if there is ever going to be an environment where I walk past and I hear people talk about like streamers being unfaithful, TwitchCon is probably going to be where I'm thinking that's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, Darius is obviously, like, Darius isn't stupid. He should be aware of the fact that, like, the dude is there, right? The dude might find out. But at the same time, like, bro, I don't know. If you, like, we can talk about the morality of Darius leaking it, but, like, who cares? You know what I mean? Darius is very stupid, but he's smart stupid. I don't think he's stupid. There needs to be a different word for people like Darius, because he's not genuinely stupid. It's something else. It's something else. I just can't quite put my finger on it.
They had a whole fight, but E-Rob, honestly, he's a cheater. But they deserve the divorce because honestly, they're not attracted to each other. But E-Rob is a cool guy. I love him to death. I love him to death. I hope to see him in Austin. E-Rob, I hope to see you in Austin when I'm there. But E-Rob, you kind of did wrong there, brother. You were smooching on my roommate. It was weird. Everybody saw it.
The next day, Darius is out with his crew in the town, just f***ing around. E-Rob comes up to Darius and his group.
Rob.
You wanna know, no, not even joking. You wanna know something crazy? My roommate caused the divorce between him and his wife.
Who's your roommate?
This girl named Abigail. Apparently they were kissing at a recent event.
Whoa,
and yeah, I'm leaking right now. We're leaking.
No, don't leak, don't leak.
But his wife was there. It was a whole thing. It was pretty bad. They had a whole thing. They had a whole fight. But E-Rob, honestly, he's a cheater.
Careless? No, it's not careless either. Because, like, Darius can be really fucking moronic at times. But it's not like... I don't think he's low IQ. But then again, I actually know quite little about him, so maybe I shouldn't be this anal about finding an appropriate word to fit the idea of a dude I have in my head who I've watched like a handful of interactions with Destiny with. You know what I mean?
But they deserve the divorce because honestly, they're not attracted to each other. But E-Rob is a cool guy. I love him to death. I love him to death. I hope to see him in Austin. E-Rob, I hope to see you in Austin when I'm there. But E-Rob, you kind of did wrong there, brother. You were smooching on my roommate. It was weird. Everybody saw it. Everybody talked to your wife. That's why you divorced. It's not because of your fucking...
I need to. Fuck. I will say, this is the man in me talking, okay? Which I understand what that sounds like given my current choice of VTuber avatar. If you're going to take a swing at someone like Darius, if you're going to sucker punch someone like Darius, you're not allowed to lose that back and forth. You're not allowed to then be picked up by him and slammed into the ground and then basically him coming out on top. That's not allowed to happen when you sucker punch someone who is built the way Darius is. The moment you, I don't want to say cheat because it's a fucking street fight. There are no rules. But the moment you start swinging out of surprise at someone who's Darius coded and he still somehow wins that fight, it's difficult to side with you, man. Based, Leonard, based.
Why does it cut? Who made this dog shit fucking video? Jesus.
Hey Brayden, how are you doing, buddy?
Okay, so this is where this interaction.
Darius didn't do shit. Darius, after taking a punch to his face, picked him up, slammed him on the ground, and then started hitting him until somebody repeatedly, started shouting stop and basically started dragging Darius away from him. Nice gaming skills, bro. Thank you, okay? I've worked hard for these. It does look like the punch barely hit his face. I mean, I imagine it barely hit his face. If he got hit point blank, I would imagine he's knocked out.
Actually starts. I don't know why whoever edited this video like a f***ing retard did this.
Fuck.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, my thing is like creating imposter.
Now you're so late.
But yeah, I'm all about that. Good vibes. Oh, no,
What's up? Yo, I think we met at Butternut's party like way long ago. You and Russell, you guys were there. Nice to meet you again, dog.
Are you Darius?
No, I'm not Darius. That's Darius.
Nixon closing down all these mental health facilities.
I would lose it because you kissed the girl at a party. You were talking. Why are you lying, though? No, 6 other niggas were there. They saw you, crazy about that? You know what's really crazy about that? That girl literally kissed me. I didn't touch her.
Oh, but how did she? Oh, okay, real quick. If I come to kiss you right now, you think you can stop me?
Bro, she came up to me and she like kissed me on the neck.
Okay, but I can stop. Okay,
It's crazy because I have like 5 guys.
that's like real quick. That's fine if that.
Dude, this is fuck. I'm gonna have like my Unga Bunga DNA is gonna start fucking piping up because this. You have to understand. Every time fucking idiots fight one another over something that isn't worth fighting over, 9 out of 10 times that has ever happened, that I have ever witnessed that in my life. This is exactly how it goes. Like, there is a small altercation, nobody ends up really that damaged, and then they start clarifying the situation afterwards. And in this case, unfortunately, because it happened not between 2 random people who have had some kind of a disagreement, but between very popular streamers, I believe that Erob's getting... what is it that Darius did? Fuck, he's not suing, he's pressing charges. So, yeah. So fucking not worth it, you know what I mean? Like... So not worth it when you're clearly in the wrong as well. Like, there is no version of events here unless there's something really drastic that happened that I'm unaware of, that Erob comes out on top. If Darius wants to file charges, Darius is like, he's won. You know what I mean? He obviously is going to win. Erob found where he is. He found him based on his live stream, walked up to him and started swinging. Doesn't matter that he ended up then being put on his ass. Doesn't matter that he started clarifying the situation. Doesn't matter that he kind of looks like the one who's lost the fight. None of that matters because he instigated every fucking step of it. So question, is there any difference between VTuber models, male and female? Right, like her? Oh my gosh. What do you mean? Like, is there a difference between... The male model that I have is very different to the female model. Or do you mean like the tits aren't a toggle, it's a whole model? You could if you wanted to go on vtuber.io and have a look through the marketplace to like see the whole like the wide variety of models. It's fucking incredible to look at, just expensive as shit. One what? He said he's not hurt. It doesn't matter if he's hurt. Like, nobody gives a flying fuck if he's hurt or not. He threw 2 sucker punches and then got put on his arse. I got the names, but I don't know which people they are in the videos. The one that you see right now, the dude that you're seeing right now, the is Dark Carnation, an inappropriate way to describe Darius. I mean, it's so this dude is Darius, and the dude that was swinging at him a second ago is Erob. Now, if you want to know what Erob looks like when he's not swinging at people, then I don't know, because I don't know what he looks like either. The thing is, we don't need to know all of that at this point, Cheeto. It's a 51-minute video. What these people look like, how the story happened, what happened before and after, it's all going to become clear as we continue watching. They will say Darius deserved it, talking about man's kid. Doesn't matter if they... What? Geez, I'm sorry. Hold on. You think that the police are going to say Darius deserved being assaulted because he spoke about another dude cheating on his girlfriend/wife? You are like an actual fucking idiot if you think that. I'm sorry, but on God, for real. Like, words cannot describe how foolish and naive you are, my friend.
Happened, that's all good. You can't say like, oh, you're a loser for saying that. I can still see that happen and be like, yo.
Yeah, Erob must be drunk or something, right? I imagine, for him to even be engaging in this.
I get on the phone too, dumbass. Don't come at me with that shit.
No, can I stop you right now?
I'm black. I'm literally half black. My dad's George Evans. Go Google it. I'm literally half black. I know.
I don't care about that, but I'm just saying.
What happened? Are we good?
We're good, but he's mad because I leak shit that he did, bro. It's all good. But don't lie. Don't tell me I'm a loser and I'm lying and then say, oh, it happened, but it didn't happen that exact way.
Okay, I got you.
No, so don't try to bitch me, dog.
It's all. Ain't no bitch.
You tried to use a bitch.
I don't like the bitch. Nobody use a bitch.
You literally got divorced. Don't come at me, nigga.
How's it mean you a bitch?
Because you couldn't keep your girl. You can't stop fucking around and go to strip clubs.
The red-headed guy wasn't Darius, Shido. Nobody said it was Darius. You asked if it was Darius, I think, but if I didn't say no, then no. This is Darius. The black shirt, this is Darius. The guy at the start was who Darius was talking to. I don't know who it was, but I don't think it matters. It was just some random dude Darius was talking to.
You gotta go to Rick's regularly. You literally can't stop going to strip clubs while having a wife, dog. Don't come at me. And having a kid, bro. Pushing 30, don't even know how to stop being a sexual pet. That's a bitch ass up.
You're literally just
Jesus.
I'm
Fucking
literally
going in.
I'm literally right. Oh, you don't go to strip clubs then? Actively while having a wife and kid?
Hey, I'm down to go to a strip club right now.
That's fine. I'm good. I don't have a wife and kids, so I can go right now.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
It don't matter. It don't matter if your wife is cool with it. Is your wife cool with it? Or is she?
You're literally delusional.
Am I delusional? We saw. It's all good. Listen, I was
crazy.
What?
I'd kill myself if my parents failed as hard as
I'd kill myself if I lost my wife while having a kid and had fucked up eyes.
Just say.
No, she's so
so
tough,
tough, bro.
What?
You're so fucking tough, bro.
I am. I'm right here.
Don't do anything crazy.
I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm not gonna lose.
You're not gonna.
The person talking in the first clip, Chido, the person saying that he cheated with my roommate, that was Darius. The person talking to the overweight ginger fellow was Darius.
You ain't gonna lose anything. You already lost your wife.
He also shits himself on stream while his girlfriend has been railed. Grackle, do you have anything to add onto the video itself? Or do we need to like time you out for you to like recollect whatever the fuck is going on in your head? Bro, you've got... If this comes to your mind whilst we're watching a video, you are like an actual cuckold, but you just haven't made peace with it yet. My brother in Christ, just get someone. Like, just... There are websites where you can find a bull. Just take a breather.
What else you gonna lose?
I got nothing to lose over this loser, bro. I got nothing going for you in life, bro.
Oh yeah, but you literally, I'm sorry, real quick. It's like, look at the last 48 hours and this guy's coming at me about who's losing what. He literally, dog, you can't even be in the same house as your kid right now and you're coming at me. Like, dude, just keep coming at me, you're gonna lose. Don't do it. I'm a loser? Okay, well,
Your life will never do anything.
I've just... Wait.
Bro.
Okay.
Your life is...
But I know where my life is gonna end up.
Your life
living
is
in Austin
over.
in another nigga's house because I can't be with my girlfriend.
Over, dog.
Sorry, now not even girlfriend anymore.
Your life is
because she has a
over,
kid.
dog.
My life's over? Oh,
Oh no.
Okay, so whoever made this video is an absolute fucking idiot for including that fight at the start. And then, like, whoever clipped this is, like, proper remedial. I'm sorry, but fuck that guy. So now, this was the context that led to the fight. It's just for some reason they showed us the fight, then them standing up, then them talking, and it turns out that bit after they stood up, that, like, we never... What the fuck? What a strange fucking way to clip the videos together.
Stop. Please, stop. Guys, stop. Please. Stop. I'm headed back to my hotel.
That's what I'm saying, Leonard, bro.
Don't come at me. Fucking dumbass. Hey.
I'm being like,
I want to watch the... Hold on, we're gonna continue watching the video in just a sec.
I fucking hate E-Rob.
I want to watch the original because I need to
You know something
make
crazy?
this make sense.
Oh,
I'm headed back to my... You're so late.
Okay, I think I've just realized there is a shit fucking grain filter over the video, and I think when the filter disappears, which is just like right in the next few seconds, then the recap stops and we have the actual video.
Thank you for being an awesome...
Don't come at me.
Okay, so here it starts. This is the start of their interaction from this video.
Oh fuck. Oh okay.
But yeah, my thing is like creating a poster.
Dude. Okay, so I need to Google what the fuck Erob looks like because I'm having a rough time here. Erob. Okay, this here, the dude in the white shirt, this is Erob, and Erob just walked up to Darius.
Yeah, how you're so late.
But yeah, I'm all about that good vibes. Oh, no,
What's up? Yo, I think we met at Butternut's party like way long ago. You and Russell, you guys were there. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you again, dog.
Are you Darius?
No, I'm not Darius. That's Darius.
Closing down all these mental health facilities.
I will lose it because you kissed a girl at a party. I think you're drunk as fuck. You were drunk as fuck. Why are you lying, dog? No, 6 other niggas were there. They saw you, bro. Crazy about that? You know what's really crazy about that? That girl literally kissed me. I didn't touch her.
Oh, but how did you? Oh, okay, real quick. If I come to kiss you right now.
Okay, so he walked up, he found Darius, he walked up to Darius, and he's now explaining that the story that Darius is saying isn't true because it was the girl who kissed him and not that he was kissing her.
You stop me?
Bro, she came up to me and she like kissed me on the neck.
Okay, but I can stop. Okay,
it's crazy because I have like 5 guys.
That's like real quick. That's fine if that happened. That's all good. You can't say like, "Oh, you're a loser for saying that." I can still see that happen and be like, "Yo," and I get on the phone too, dumbass. Don't come at me with that shit.
Can I stop you right now? I'd love to see that anywhere.
I'm black. I'm literally half black.
Chris, can this be a permanent VTuber? Oh no. Oh no, the autocorrect got him twice, chat. Everyone point at him and laugh at him. Oh no. What an epic fail. Hold on, this one's going in best of chat. Darius goes full debate bro immediately. He did, yeah. And he's like very antagonistic, but at the same time, nothing so far would justify the assault.
My dad's George Evans. Go Google. I'm really half black. I know.
I don't care about that, but I'm just saying.
What happened? Are we good?
We're good, but he's mad because I fucking leaked shit that he did, bro. It's all good. But don't lie. Don't tell me I'm a loser and I'm lying, and then say, "Oh, it happened," but it didn't happen that exact way.
Okay, I got you.
No, so don't try to bitch me, dog.
It's all.
Ain't no one bitching.
You trying to use a bitch.
That was Angela Oreo. That's Beans' twinsy. I need to see her.
Nobody used a bitch.
No, I understand, Para. I'm just saying that, yeah.
Dude, you literally got divorced. Don't come at me, nigga.
How's that mean a bitch?
Because you couldn't keep your girlfriend. You can't stop fucking around and go to strip clubs. Also know you go to Rick's actively. We can do this whole thing, dog. You gotta go to Rick's regularly. You literally can't stop going to strip clubs while having a wife, dog. Don't come at me. And having a kid, bro. Pushing 30, don't even know how to stop being a sexual pest. That's how bitch ass up.
You're literally just fucking.
I'm not. I'm literally what? I'm literally right. Oh, you don't go to strip clubs then? Actively while having a wife and kid?
Hey, I'm down to go to a strip club right now.
That's fine.
Bro, I'm gonna have to ask you guys, on God, for real. I'm not virtue signaling, right? I'm one of the good ones. What is the point of strip clubs? Like, you go in there to watch women dancing, and I understand that appeal, but like, beyond that point, is there anything beyond that point? Did you get to have sex in there? I know that's illegal, but I would assume some places do it. You can touch boob. I can touch boob at home, though. And I wasn't even thinking about my girlfriend. I was talking about your mum. I've been once, it's okay. To sound tough while saying I'll go to a strip club right now. I don't even know if that was E-Rob or somebody else saying.
Oh, good. I don't have a wife and kids, so I can go right now. It don't matter.
Figure drawing practice. Okay, that is the most legitimate response I've seen so far.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter if your wife is cool with it. Is your wife cool with it? Or is she?
You're literally delusional.
Am I delusional? I literally saw. It's all good. Listen, I was
crazy.
What?
I'd kill myself if my parents failed as hard as.
I'd kill myself if I lost my wife while having a kid and had a fucked up eye.
Just stay.
Don't see so come at me,
bro. You're so fucking tough, bro.
I am. I'm right here.
Don't do anything crazy. Right?
I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm not gonna lose.
You're not gonna lose what? You ain't gonna lose anything. You already lost your wife. What else you gonna lose?
I got nothing to lose over this loser, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You got nothing going for you in life, bro.
Oh, yeah, but you literally, I'm sorry, real quick.
Bro.
It's like, look at the last 48 hours and this guy's coming at me about who's losing what. He literally, dog, you can't even be in the same house as your kid right now and you're coming at me. Like,
I can't talk right now.
Keep coming at me.
I'm making piss.
Don't do it.
It's nice.
I'm a loser. Okay, well,
Your life will never do anything, bro.
Okay.
Your life is.
But I know where my life is going to end up.
Your life
living
is
in Austin and another.
On God, for real, what Grackle just said is not a bad lesson to not antagonize people who are intoxicated. If that's your takeaway from this situation, then that is poor, right? As in, like, I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. If your takeaway from this of a basically degenerate kick streamer, a small kick streamer who is sort of doing this for a living, sort of not, because I don't know if it pays enough for this to consider to be like something that you do for a living, is spreading rumor and gossip that he found out about some other Twitch streamer, and this Twitch streamer who has, I want to say, 400,000 followers, instead of simply ignoring it, carrying on with his life, continuing to live in opulence whilst just not giving a flying fuck, because he gets to sit at home, turn on his computer, and make, I would say, at 400,000 followers, I don't know what his numbers are like, but I'd imagine he makes a very comfortable amount of money. He put all of that in jeopardy to take 2 swings at a borderline twink and still end up being put on his ass afterwards. Like, bro, if you think that Darius is the one who looks pathetic in here, then I don't know what to tell you.
Nigga's house because I can't be with my girlfriend. Sorry, now not even girlfriend anymore. Because she has a kid. Dog. Yo, my life's over. Oh, stop!
Please, stop! Please, stop! I'm headed back to my hotel. Please.
Not just did he go after Darius, but I cannot again stress enough the fact that he got put in his ass and somebody needed to drag Darius off of him. That is embarrassing, man.
Don't come at me. Fucking dumbass.
Hey,
yo.
you had good vibes earlier, but you're being a little too wild.
Yeah, I understand he has clout and stuff. It's all good.
No,
but listen.
No, it's not about that, bro.
No,
I almost went at you. I'm not gonna lie, just because I was tired of it.
I don't know. Who is this? Why are these people like this? Why do all of... Oh... Why do all of these people... Bro, you make, like... Well, I don't know if he does. Era probably makes hundreds of thousands. But, like, this dude, I have no idea. Why do all of these people need to pretend that they're, like, hard and strong and proper roadmen? You know what I mean? Like, bad boys and them all. You're not. Why are you standing there and just, like, being like, I almost went in on you? Like, it's like the other fucking idiot who Darius spoke to, who was saying in Twitch that he's going to unside Darius. And then when he had the opportunity to, he did nothing. Why are these people like that? Where is this fucking insecurity coming from? Tough guy. Yeah, but even that sentence, listen to that sentence, Smek. That choice of words, tough guy Twitch streamers. Like, bro, what are you doing?
I'm gonna be honest. Bro,
Wait, I'm sorry. He was. I'm sorry.
okay, no.
He started calling me a
I almost literally almost did it.
dog, and I understand.
Jesus, what a sad man.
Because I don't know who you are and you keep throwing that N-word around, bro. and
I'm black.
not-
I don't get. Dude, my family. I literally grew up in the ghettos of Greensboro, North Carolina. I'm not gonna sit there and deal with this shit, dog. Because he's African American, you're gonna go with him. I'll bring my family, bro. You listen, my fucking father. I'm not gonna have my car removed because some guy's uncomfortable, bro.
But is the dude criticizing him for dropping the N-bomb now as well?
I'm just saying,
Dude.
you were just going.
Bro, I almost unsighted you because you said the N-word, and I wasn't aware that you're half black. I just assumed that you're regular Muslim, so my bad, Chief. Now that I know you hold the absolute privilege card, well, half of it anyway, you get to say the soft A. But that better have been the last time, or otherwise me, the weird fucking strange overweight creepy dude who's playing really weirdly like tough man, would have fucked you up. What are these people doing?
Going too wild
Because he
I almost did, and you know, you guys had good vibes, but
Straight.
Hey, Lil, how are you doing?
Oh my god, bro.
yeah.
I was about to say, shit. It
I love a nigga who's so competitive too and get his ass.
feel
I'm not
bad.
gonna lie, I was
was-
gonna do it. I literally
I was about to say,
Yeah, Tice, he was. Yeah, that's why Darius is justifying that he's half black. But that is actually what's happening right
I
now.
almost did, but I mean, I don't mean no disrespect, but
Did you-
yeah.
Did I
I hope you.
most of that.
Ever in my life.
Dude, he hopped on you.
Yeah, he did. I was like, oh, you want to fucking do this? I was like, all right, cool, we're doing this, I guess.
Yeah, and I've seen a clip saying that Darius is pressing charges, and he should. He should, because he's got this in the bag. There is absolutely no way that Erub's going to get away with this if Darius decides to press.
Yeah, I was like, damn, and he sucker punched me right now, too. I was like,
he swung at you.
Oh, I haven't know what I told his ass. Yo, if you, because this is about to be clipped. Axion, I told Axion's ass. I said, yo, I'm not gonna. I apologize because I was drunk as fuck and I leaked this shit, and I felt bad for that. On my life, I felt bad for that. I did not want to do that. I did not want to do that.
Do you see
and I
that?
told them, yo, I apologize, and I'll sweep it under the rug for you. I will 100% sweep that.
He didn't instigate the fight. Erob found out where he is. Erob started the fight. Erob put himself in this situation. Darius didn't instigate shit. And he absolutely should press charges. The idea that you can just walk around whilst live streaming and some fucking lunatic starts taking a swing at you after they found you when you were walking around live streaming because you've spread some rumors about them that they don't believe to be true is absolutely unhinged. Whatever society you advocate for, I don't want to be a part of that, bro.
Under the rug because that's my bad. I shouldn't have leaked that shit, especially while you got a kid and you got your shit fucked up. I 100% get that. 100%. But you are not going to call me a bitch and you're going to call me a liar. You will ignore it like a man and you'll be like, listen, I don't know what he's talking about, and move on. And that's it. That's it. And we're straight. We're 100% straight. And we're 100% straight. And we're good. You're not going to call me a bitch. You're not going to try to punk me. And it's not going to happen. Especially when you know what you did.
What are the odds, bro? He
legit kissed that bitch. And he's trying to act like, oh, by the way, you know it wasn't my ex. It was a roommate. It was my roommate. And he tries to come at me. First off, so we're clear. He tries to come at me saying, that never even happened. Then he's like, oh.
That's what I thought, Grackle. I mean, again, this isn't... I don't know if this is disappointment. I think it goes a little bit beyond that. You think that in terms of the legality, he doesn't have standing because he got banned on Kick? Your voting patterns are starting to make sense. Like, I'm seeing it, you know what I mean? Hey, Bong, how you doing? It was about time. He was in the wrong or he wouldn't be banned. Hold on. Just out of curiosity, Grackle, and I'm totally not setting up a 1-2 punch here, is the implication of the statement that you just said that the entity under which you operate deciding to ban you automatically means that you did the bad? I want a yes or no to that one, Chief. And then, whatever the answer you have for this, square that with your takes on Trump and square that with your takes on Dr. Disrespect. Are you saying that Twitch was correct to ban Dr. You saying that Dr. Disrespect is a pedophile because he got banned by Twitch? Right? That must be the case. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you finally come around, Grackle. It took time, but I'm glad you finally come around.
Well, actually, the fact...
No, it's okay, Grackle. Don't worry. It's all right. Dr. Disrespect has already made a statement that he doesn't care about the Samsung 18 coming out because he's sticking with Samsung 17, okay? That's his choice. That's all right, buddy.
XR, she came at me, kissed me, and then moved me. I was like, bro, if I try to kiss you right now, you're gonna move me? You can't even move me off the ground. It ain't going, like, so you probably can actually, but still, come on, dog. Don't play with me, man. Also, his wife was at that same party.
What?
The wife was at that same party and she left. And she left. After she left, they kissed. And then he coming at me like you a fucked up individual, bro. Get your mind right, dog.
Yeah.
Wife is crazy.
And you got your ass beat too. Watch your wife, kid. And you got your ass beat on the fucking
Yeah.
street.
Oh, that is fucking rough, to be fair.
I'm gonna be super presumptuous here on the relationships between everybody because I really don't know. Well, who did E-Rob walk here with? Was he walking here alone or?
Come at me.
I see him walking here.
Also, just to be super duper clear, I don't know if because Destiny's bringing up a good point. If he walked up on his own, then it's whatever. If he walked up with any friends and those friends have fucking failed him.
Fuck. Oh, okay.
It looks like he might have walked up there on his own.
He was alone, but his Asian girl is his friend. Oh, okay, never mind then. Okay. I didn't know if this guy in the shirt was his friend or something. E-Rob was literally looking for Darius, or what's going on here? No, I think E-Rob was just walking, and then he saw Darius, and then he decided to stay and talk shit, but then he got super triggered, so he attacked Darius. But it was... Yeah, obviously it was fucking stupid. Europe doesn't even know who Darius is here at first, though, it seems. Somebody tells him, though, right?
Dude.
Yeah, now you're so late.
But yeah, I'm all about that good vibes.
Yeah, now you're so late.
But yeah, I'm all about that good vibes.
Is someone asking Erob why is he so late?
Yeah, now you're so late.
But yeah, I'm all about
Bro,
that
making
good
sense of this is so
vibes.
difficult with just one angle.
Oh, no,
What's up?
man. Sorry.
Yo, I
Hey,
think we
Ison.
met at Butternut's party, like way long ago. You and Russell, you guys were there.
He was looking for him? Wait, was there proof of this? A lot of people are saying this, that he's looking for him. Do you agree Darius is being trashy for leaking private shit? Yeah, I think it's kind of trashy to leak private shit, for sure. There's no reason to, but, I mean...
There, nice to meet you again, dog.
Hey, Darius?
No, I'm not Darius. That's Darius.
Nixon closing down all these mental health facilities.
I will lose it because you kissed a girl at a party.
Oh, that would explain, because I was curious, why the f did Erob stay around here? Why didn't you just keep going? Maybe he was looking for Darius, actually, because he does ask that.
Hey, Darius?
So, you and Russell, you guys were there. Nice to meet you again, dog.
Hey, Darius?
No, I'm not Darius.
Bro, I'm starting to think that somebody from this group, and I think it's this dude, but I'm gonna be honest, I only think that because he's such a fucking loser, man. Such a fucking loser. Hey, Oski. He was either looking for Darius or somebody told him to come here because Darius is there and he's spreading rumor. He didn't stumble into them. He's asking where is Darius. Somebody seemed to have asked him why he's late. Again, I don't know if that question was directed at him. This dude is already, like, he's got a fucking shit-eating grin.
That's Darius.
He's pointing at Darius. Yeah, it's...
I will lose it because you kissed a girl at a party.
I don't know if all of them are ties, but Erob, the dude in the white shirt, is like a 460,000 Twitch follower, and Darius is a streamer as well. So these two at the very least.
You were talking, why are you lying, though? No, 6 other niggas were there. They saw you, bro. Crazy about that? You know what's really crazy about that?
Oh, no. Erob is crashing out hard. I understand. The only reason he asked is because he recognized the party that Danny said he met him at. Erob, I don't know if like Erob when his breakup happened or if he's like fucking spiraling hard or something, or because why the fuck would he be looking for Darius to what? To go fight him? Like why? Like, why is nobody with him right now? If you see a guy leaving a bar, guys, bros don't let bros walk out of bars hammered when they're pissed off, alone.
Nixon closing down all these mental health facilities.
I will lose it because you kissed a girl at a
Rip.
party. You were talking, why are you lying, though? No, 6 other niggas were there. They saw you, bro. Crazy about that? You know what's really crazy about that?
Europe instigates conflict by becoming verbally hostile right away. This is not a kick streamer seeking out conflict. It's Erob coming up to Darius for leaking that he did something inappropriate with another woman, which he kind of admits to. Shit talk ensues. Erob calls Darius a bitch. Darius accuses Erob of being a sex pest. More shit back and forth. Big streamers blaming Darius would usually be right, because Darius is a degen kick streamer. He deserves some of the bad rep he gets, but not all of it. Wait, why even give that in the beginning? What?
Because people are inclined to, no matter what's happening, side against the kick streamer. Because kick streamers are, for them, like, in a not so insignificant fucking percentage, like actual subhuman animals in terms of their behavior, the way they carry themselves, and the sort of shit that they cause. It's surprising Dr. Disrespect doesn't stream on there. He'd fit right in.
People keep saying he only mentioned Darius because Danny mentioned a party. I don't know who Danny is, and I don't know what the party is. I don't know what any of that means, but... However, in this circumstance, he's not at fault even remotely. First off, he has an obligation to keep Erob's secrets. Okay, Darius did not seek out Erob. It was the other way around.
True, Bong, but do keep in mind that we're not at the talking to judge stage yet. This is court of public opinion, baby, and this shit is way different than talking to a judge. From a legal standpoint, there is no need to mention that, like, yeah, kick streamer's usually a degen, but not this one. If you're talking to public, though, I don't think it's not... I don't think it's a bad idea to include that. Because you know what? Kick streamers are really fucking unhinged most of the time. If Darius took money from Ice Poseidon, how is Ice Poseidon getting involved in this? Is he actually involved in what we're watching on screen right now? Or are you just on your own fucking tangent about something no one gives a fuck about again? Please tell me that Ice Poseidon's somehow involved in this drama that I'm looking at. He paid Kick... No, okay, hold on. That I want to delve into. If Ice Poseidon is paying Kick streamers to go and harass people at the TwitchCon, I want to know about that. What the fuck? Do we have any confirmation, or is it like conspiracy land for now? Because, bro, I'm even inclined to believe something like that might have happened. I just need more to you know, to fully go in. You know what I mean?
Danius, person behind the camera, says, I met you at Butternut's party. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. E-Rab up really hard here, maybe. I don't know why. I mean, well, I guess I know why, because he was drunk and pissed off. But that's pretty stupid.
It is.
Obviously. Looks like E-Rub surrounds himself with shit people. Maybe. We have no idea what his friends are like or what any of that group is like. Also, especially because, like, in a breakup...
I am going to say that one dude does seem like a shit friend. I'm not going to lie. I'm already... that's as little as it took for me to start making heavy fucking guesses. That one dude, the one who was saying that he almost took a swing at Darius as well, that dude's like a proper muppet.
Or divorce or whatever, right?
This is Wuthering Waves
might go off with
people.
one party, some group of friends might go off with another party. Like, I don't know anything about E-Rob's personal life right now. Now, call out X for defending E-Rob. Did XQC actually defend E-Rob? No shot. Wait, hold on. This topic isn't allowed on LSF. Oh, well. I'm talking about them not escorting him away while they were arguing. Yeah, Nikki, yes. That's why I asked if these were his friends or not. Because I was going to say, I don't know E-Rob, and I'm making a lot of assumptions by saying this, right? But like, if you're a famous person surrounded by significantly less famous friends, they kind of simp for you, so they're scared to like step in and tell you, like check you basically.
Fucking my take, all right? Pre-watched on God for real. Destiny watches my streams, I'm telling you. I said, if he had any friends there, if he came with anyone, those people have failed him.
I mean, even good real life friends though can be scared to check you because people are just pussies or whatever. But like, there are times when you need a good friend to say like, hey buddy, you're f***ing up really hard right now. Like, time to back up. Like, get mad at me tomorrow about it. But yeah. Do you ever think you can provoke anyone enough that a fight is something you should expect? Probably, yeah. I think if I was Darius, I would have expected E-Rab to swing, yeah, for sure. But that doesn't mean you have the legal right to do it.
Yeah, you're so late.
Yeah. Chat, guys, I really hate this shit, chat. Why are these IRS really always like the rats that are coming out like inwards towards like a group of people?
That is exactly why Dan needed to make the caveat, isn't it? Because like someone like look at someone like XQC immediately jumping into like shit on the kick streamer because kick streamers are usually fucking animals, but like in this case, it's not quite, you know, it's not quite the one that should be blamed.
And I was like,
What's up, Bison?
And milking my snake while reacting.
Like, dude, I fucking hate that shit. What is wrong with those people, dude? What are they doing?
What's up?
Dude,
Yo,
they come in, they chime in with their cameras, dude.
like way long ago, you and Russell, you guys were there. Nice to meet you again, dog.
XQC, I love you, bro.
No, I'm not Darius. That's Darius.
mental health facility. I will lose it because you kissed the girl.
Little bro dressed as side up.
Why are you lying though? No, 600 niggas were there. They saw you, bro. Crazy about that? You know what's really crazy about that? That girl literally kissed.
Dude, even that whoa is already triggering me because I know is that soy cunt trying to N-word pass check Darius. Like, I hate these people so much, it's unreal, man.
Do you smell?
Oh, but how did you?
Do you think it's fair to say Darius
My dad wanted me to say the dude in the picture-in-picture Destiny has good opinions. Of course he does. Your dad is a DGGer, okay? Your dad is based, and your dad is one of us now. And it's Destiny, of course he has based opinions. Almost as based as me, but still pretty based.
This was also looking for a fight? Possibly. Maybe. But I mean, like, E-Rob instigated it. The problem is E-Rob was leading the entire encounter. If Darius had walked up to E-Rob and found him, because that's what I had initially thought, because the clip is cut off from the beginning, and I think one of the most popular ones around.
Exactly what I said, right? E-Rob is the one who found Darius. So if he's the one who found Darius, he doesn't then get to say that, like, oh, he was saying mean things to me, so I decided to start swinging. Because nothing that Darius said could indicate that he's about to attack him or could be considered like a credible threat to his life or well-being. E-Rob's a fucking loser for what he did.
Darius was walking up to E-Rob, I would almost say he instigated it or provoked it. But if E-Rob is fighting Darius, if I was Darius, I would expect, okay, well, this motherfucker is probably going to attack me. But, I mean, like, E-Rob doesn't have the right, he doesn't have the legal right to do it. The fuck, that's crazy.
Oh, okay, real quick. If I come to kiss you right now, you think you can stop me?
Bro, she came up to me and she like kissed me on the neck.
Okay, but I can stop by. Okay,
it's crazy because
There's no responsibility in just being a dickhead. Yeah, I mean, he didn't have responsibility. What do you mean? You look bad? You're not... I'm sorry, you're not allowed to just hit...
Wait, why is it scary, Ison? Come on. It's not scary. What it is, Ison, is you being turned on, okay? You're seeing this and you can't help yourself because of the bazingas right below. The only thing I would, I will see if I can readjust this, is the mouth tracking a little bit. This is fun. I like how bouncy the boobies are, but I can't show it to you because Twitch is going to fucking nuke me, man. Look, I have a veil and I can pray for your soul. Look, Ison, I am praying that your favorite dinosaur comes to life and bites you in the arse for saying mean things about Yoroshi. Lower, get on him. And also, Ison, right in this book, it says you're silly, okay? And your opinion is stupid. Take that, bucko.
Hit people in the United States of America because they've said mean things about you or leaked stuff about you. That's just not how that works. Not in this country.
like 5 guys.
That's like, real quick, that's fine if that happened. That's all good. But you can't say, like, oh, you're a loser for saying that. I can still see that happen and be like, yo, and I get on the phone too, dumbass. Don't come at me with that shit.
Wait, small hips? The hips are quite... Hold on. I don't know if I'd call the hips small. Let me see if I can... I need to censor my boobs first, because otherwise Twitch is going to have fucking issues. I don't know. I would say, like... I can't expect too much from a VTuber avatar that I got for $15. But I wouldn't say... Yeah, I would... Bro, I would tickle my pickle, alright? I would milk the one-eyed snake until it cries. I mean, I would do things. I would do things. Yeah, dude, this is such a fucking... Oh, lips. All right. Look, I was thinking, all right? I was thinking about other things and other places. It is what it is, okay? Yeah, again, the thing with VTubers usually is that you want the mouth to be bigger so that precise tracking can be seen better, but it's $15, so you're not going to get precise tracking. That's why I'm kind of just fucking around with this, right? This isn't like a re-debut, this isn't my new avatar. I just like the vibe, predominantly actually because part of the re-debut in terms of the theme is also this sort of like quasi-religious, if you will. Like the nun hits the right vibes, at least based on what I have in mind. So I figured, you know what, why not bridge the gap a little bit, you know? She has a nose too. I can see it. It's just not very visible. But oh, hold on, because you're not seeing me at all very well, are you? You're doing a little ethyl cane. Hold on, what is ethyl cane? I will do some research. I would say, Smek. Oh, Smek, you should understand this reference. I shouldn't have to caveat anything for you. Think less Ethel and think more Sister Frieda from Dark Souls. In that direction, right? That general ballpark.
Can I stop you right now? I'm black. I'm literally half black. My dad's George Evans. Go Google it. I'm literally half black. I know.
I love the idea of a religious theme going around the internet and bonking oddballs and weirdos. And meanwhile, you're a massive gooner yourself. It's in terms of the thinking that surrounds it. I ran a ton of my ideas by Lua, and the thinking is solid. Like, I'm crafting a really coherent theme. I just need to like figure out how to make it work logistically. Okay, I can spoil one thing a little bit though, because this I feel like this should score me some lefty points. Okay, this should vibe well with the lefties in my audience. Oh fuck! Actually, hold on. I need to run this by Lua first because I need a second. I need a second opinion before I start leaking shit. Okay.
I don't care about that, but I'm just saying.
Wait, what happened? What happened? Are we good?
Darius appears sober, egging this wasted guy on. I'd argue legally you're not allowed to do that. Unfortunately, I don't have the bandwidth right now to argue with you guys over social situations because I don't trust any of you because you guys are actually autistic as fuck. But I would say that my read on this social situation is Darius is not really egging him on at all.
I have received confirmation from Mum. I am not allowed to say anything to you. I'm sorry, but it is what it is, chat.
I think that Darius is Israel in this circumstance, right? He doesn't start the war.
Oh, hold on. I need to rewind this by like 15 seconds at least, because I don't know what the fuck happened just then. All I've heard is that Darius is Israel.
Unfortunately, I don't have the bandwidth right now to argue with you guys over social situations because I don't trust any of you because you guys are actually autistic as fuck. But I would say that my read on this social situation is Darius is not really egging him on at all. I think that Darius is Israel in this circumstance, right? He doesn't start the wars, but he welcomes them. And if they happen, I mean, apparently he's not going to lose. I think that Darius, his posture and his communication with other people and his lack of focus on Erob is enough that Erob could have easily walked away over and over and over again here. Like,
hey, real quick, if I come to kiss you right now, you think you can stop me? Bro, she came up to me and she like kissed me on the neck. Okay, but I can stop by. Okay, it's crazy because I have like.
Hold on, so they're talking.
Real quick, that's fine if that happened. That's all good. You can't say like, oh, you're a loser for saying that. I can still see that happen and be like, yo, and I get on the phone too.
Finger pointing is kind of spooky. Getting into calls him a dumbass, and then he walks away. Kind of. Now he's talking to another guy.
I'm black. I'm literally half black. My dad.
So like Erob can walk away right now. Now if Darius were to chase him down or something, then yeah, then it changes a lot. But keep in mind, Erob is walking.
I love the reality of this situation being that like he's having a confrontational argument with a drunk dude over some pretty nasty subject matter, and he steps away from that conversation to talk to an absolute soyest of the fucking soy cunts available in wherever the fuck they are right now to explain to him that he's allowed to say the N-word because he's half black. Because that's what's needed at this point, you know? If you ever find yourself in a situation where your friend or acquaintance or some person within your vicinity is drunk, agitated, and very possibly about to assault someone, you should start a debate about whether the other person is allowed to use certain words, because that's the proper way forward. We need to establish Darius's blackness so that you know who to side with should any escalation occur, right? Because you just need to get the privilege card in place, right? Of course, I mean, fucking priorities, bro. Of course, it's what you need to figure out. It's a good redirection. It's a dog shit redirection, bro. It's like, I can't believe how bothered that made me. It's more than just that, to be clear, with the dude who's doing it, right? Because that dude is just. I don't like people like him. I really don't like people like him because he isn't saying a single fucking thing because he genuinely cares, right? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I mean, I shouldn't say this, but I wouldn't be surprised if Erob was informed by somebody that this is where Darius is and what Darius is talking about, right? Like, the whole situation just rubs me off the wrong way.
To them, he asked where Darius was.
Destiny has the balls to call people autistic and 5 seconds later use an Israel-Palestine conflict as a metaphor for interpersonal relations. True.
Him and Darius talk a little bit of shit. Now Darius is talking to another dude.
George Evans, go Google it. I'm really half black. I don't care about that, but I'm just saying.
Wait, what happened? What happened? Are we good?
We're good, but he's mad because I
leak shit that he did, bro. It's all good. But don't lie. Don't tell me I'm a loser and I'm lying and then say, oh, it happened, but it didn't happen that exact way.
Okay, I got you.
No, so don't try to bitch me, dog.
It's all. Ain't no bitching. You
Bro.
Like Erob keeps coming back, and Darius isn't really even goading him on that much. I don't even know if I would say he's goading it. Darius is kind of defending his leak here, but it's like a 40% goad at this point. But Erob is ready. He wants to fight. That's why he's here. That's why he didn't leave. That's why he's like still going back and forth. Like,
What is he talking about, guys? Did I miss the context? I don't understand it.
I would lose it because you kissed a girl at a party.
he's baiting him so hard. He's not even really. Again, he could be saying there's 50 million better ways that he could be goading him on here. Like, of course.
Why are you lying, dog? No, 6 other niggas were there. They saw you, bro. Crazy about that? You know what's really crazy about that? That girl literally kissed me. I didn't touch her. Oh, but how did she? Oh, okay, real quick. If I come to kiss you right now, you think you can stop me? Bro, she came up to me and she like kissed me on the neck. Okay, but I can stop. Okay, it's crazy because I have like 5 guys. Wait, real quick. That's fine if that happened. That's all good. You can't say like, oh, you're a loser.
Okay, so you're drunk and somebody kisses you, whatever, and this guy's like a whole argument is that you should be able to defend yourself against like an infiltrator kisser or whatever, and it's what you should have.
Dude, I'm sorry, but no. If somebody jumps on you and starts kissing you, and you actually didn't want it at all, and you didn't do anything, and you wanted it to stop, it is so fucking easy to prove that that was the case, or at the very least, maybe not prove, because to be fair, I don't know when it happened, but you can mount an incredibly consistent argument on this without assaulting someone and making yourself look guilty as fuck. Oh, no, it's Chido. It's the model doesn't exist as of right now because I need to, well, to be fair, expensive is the predominant reason, is the main reason. But I don't want to spoil it is the thing, because the issue of spoiling it is that if I like tell you what it is going to be and then like it's not going to be that because it's just constantly on a back burner, then it's like it just feels shit, you know what I mean? The wife didn't buy it, didn't he admit that he kissed her? I honestly don't know. All I know is that Darius also accused him of consistently going to strip clubs, and the dude isn't denying that either. His wife already separated from him at the point of this conflict, so whether she believed him or not, this has nothing to do with Darius's league, because this has already happened. Darius, you could argue, makes the situation worse from the public perspective point of view, because he is launching a sort of decent narrative against Erob, but none of that justifies him finding you at night, walking up to you and punching you. It truly doesn't matter.
There's like 3 layers of just being wrong. I don't, why it's just a question mark, man. These are fucking weird as bricks, man. Okay, like, how is this a question mark at all? He literally stated he's drunk. He literally stated that the person.
It's so easy. You can defeat this entire argument. I can obliterate this entire argument in 2 seconds. Okay,
come on,
ready?
Daddy.
Walk into any club in your entire life as a man, and go and try and kiss a guy that looks drunk, and see what happens. See how many of them where it just kind of happens, and then they're just kind of like,
wait, actually, fucking true. Yeah. By the way, don't do that. Just to be clear, people don't have a good reaction to that type of shit, so please don't do it. But also, fucking true though.
like, wow, go see. My guess would be that in 98 out of 100 times, you would get.
You might not this. The issue is that the reason why Destiny's talking about this is to establish that pushing someone off of you who you don't want on top of you is actually remarkably easy. And he's given he's using, I love the way he argues and talks to people. Destiny's point in all of this is that if Erob was kissed against his will, pushing the girl off of him would be incredibly easy. And in order to prove that point, he's saying that if you were a dude and you walked up to another dude in a bar and tried kissing him, he would fucking body you, very likely. So it is easy to push someone off of you.
Knock the fuck out.
But don't body people.
Like, easy.
Leaned in and kissed him. And this guy's saying that he should be able to pull back from it. What?
for saying that. Then I can still see that happen and be like, yo, then I get on the phone too, dumbass. Don't come at me with that shit.
Can I stop you right now? Why would you say that anyway?
I'm black. I'm literally half black. My dad's Jewish.
Bro, if somebody goes in front of you and pulls up and
Also, X is giving a very charitable read to E-Rob's story. My guess is Darius would say, I haven't followed this drama at all, so I don't know. My guess is Darius would say, you weren't really that drunk. You were reciprocating because you obviously enjoyed the attention to like the girl or whatever, is probably more Darius's point. And E-Rob's just like, bro, I was really drunk. I didn't know what was going on, right? I don't know why X is running with that excuse so hard.
does something weird, okay, does something that you didn't want, that is unwarranted, you are not responsible. Like
XQC is charitable because he's cheated like 3 times. I've cheated. What the fuck? I can be charitable, but that doesn't mean you have to be retarded. I would tell you, this is some shit that I would say if I was fucking lying. What do you mean? She tried
fuck,
I was
hold
so
on.
wasted, babe.
Fuck,
Like I just.
I'm gonna restart again.
I couldn't help.
This brings me back to something. I had a thought the other day, and I wanted to run it by you guys just to see if that's something that would actually strike your interest in order to watch like a video on this or to just go over it on stream. Destiny just said that he cheated on the past. Like, this is stuff that we know. A bunch of people obviously cheated, right? XQC cheated, Destiny cheated. Plenty of these high-profile people cheated on their spouses or on their loved ones. The other day, Turkey Tom was talking about cheating over... I don't know if it might not have actually been the fruit drama, but I don't think so. It might have been something else because I think it was a few days before. And Turkey Tom said that he cheated on his partners in the past as well. And Turkey Tom said that, like, oh, you shouldn't be surprised. You shouldn't really, like, it shouldn't surprise you because 70% of couples cheat. I've had a look, a relatively surface level look, because I thought to myself, that number cannot be correct. There is no fucking shot that 70% of couples cheat, right? Like, statistically speaking, that number is remarkably unlikely. So I started Googling around, and it turns out the reason why I thought that number is unlikely is because it is. That 70% of couples don't cheat on one another. Fucking surprise, surprise. And I was thinking about doing like a... I don't know what to center it around though, because I was thinking about doing like a video about it. Just to kind of bring some attention to the fact that these people are just like normalizing a really fucked up sort of behavior that causes a lot of issues in a relationship, is not good for you, and also maybe just don't. Like, just don't cheat on your partners. It really isn't that difficult, right? Like, you just have to not be a piece of genuine human fucking garb. If you want to cheat on your partner, just break up. Bro. That's all it takes. But obviously, you know, that's never quite how it goes, right? And I do understand that I am sharing a somewhat, you could argue, childish take about how cheating works and the nature of cheating. But, like, the 70% number is wrong. Whoever cites that 70% of monogamous couples cheat, they're lying to you. Not on purpose, probably. I don't think Turkey Tom gives a fuck enough to lie about this on purpose to people, but it is, nonetheless, a lie. 70% don't cheat. When I've looked into it, just the other day, the number, in all actuality, at least based on the stuff that I was able to get my hands on, and there are quite a few studies on this, actually, weirdly enough. It's just the sample size is never very good, because the sample sizes are usually like around 1,000 people, sometimes a little bit more. So, like, far from the greatest sample size, but it's around 30%. That was the highest estimate. The lower ones were around 15%, and I think the only constant that I saw between the studies, which makes perfect sense actually, even from like like a lefty position, I forgot what the word is. And the only constant that I kept seeing is that men cheat more than women do. So I saw a good number of sources pointing to that. And so I was just wondering if that sounds like something you guys would like just a little bit of time devoted to going over on stream, possibly. Unsurprising. Doesn't lie imply on purpose. Kind of, yes. I just think that when you're a big, granted, this is just my personal position on this. You're more than welcome to disagree. I think for Turkey Tom, I wouldn't apply this this reasoning to him because he was just saying shit off of like, and it happened during a live stream. Usually, though, if you appeal to statistics as like a big content creator, I'm going to hold you to an incredibly fucking high standard, because you're applying to statistics, bro. Right? Like you're claiming, bro, not to be like cringe and. I mean, sometimes we are, sometimes I am. Numbers are like the closest to the fucking language of gods that we can get to. Studies are shit, and some studies are good, right? Some studies are shit, some studies are good. So I understand that, don't get me wrong. The implication here isn't that we need to trust numbers blindly. But if you're going to quote statistics to me, I'm going to need you to back it up with a source, Senator, all right? You can't just tell me, oh yeah, 70% of couples cheat on one another, and then I'm just supposed to be like, yeah, I mean, look, how could he have known that that is not the case? And I can bring up a good counter-argument to this. Do you remember we watched a Fresh and Fit ages ago? And during that episode of the podcast, it was the one with Erudite and Destiny, they asked Fresh, the dude who can barely string coherent sentences together, what percentage of US college women he thinks are being flown out to Dubai to fuck like multi-billionaires. And he said he thinks it's between, what was it, 40 to 60%. Like, Fresh thinks that 6 out of 10 average college women in the United States of America in the year 2024 are being flown out to Dubai. If you have that sort of fucked understanding of statistics, I feel like you're closer to lying than you are to just saying shit, you know, not on purpose. A little bit of an oopsie doodle, you know? What happens at Dubai? The idea, hey, Rezi, how you doing, baby? The idea is basically that they get fucked by, like, rich men over there. How long you going for today? Probably about another 2 hours. Hi, what's up, Rizzy? What can I do for you, my friend? But yeah, it's just the idea is basically just not be dog shit with statistics, right? Just don't like... when you give like a statistic that's a 70% of something, you should. You absolutely fucking should. Something should like ding in your brain. Where the fuck is the soundboard? This sound, this should have fucking rung in your head very loudly. I have a next part of this that is really funny of this specific drama. I'll send you a dose. I would fucking love that actually, Rezi. If you have more info on this, feel free to throw it my way. I will engorge on it.
Oh, but somehow my lips found hers, and it was like 20 seconds before I realized what was going on. Like, what do you mean? Like, yeah, no shit.
What is this chat talking about? That person is immediately de facto in the wrong. It is unredeemable position. You don't do that to people. What the fuck?
George Evans, go Google. I'm really happy. Like, I
don't care about that, but I'm just saying.
wait, what happened? Are we good? We're good, but he's mad because I.
Hey, Andy, how you doing?
Bro, it's all good. But don't lie. Don't tell me I'm a loser and I'm lying, and then say, oh, it happened, but it didn't happen that exact way. Okay, I got you. No, so don't try to bitch me, dog. It's all. No, bitch, you trying to use a bitch. I don't like the bitch. Nobody use a bitch. Use a little.
Would he really get divorced because of one drunk kiss? Seems like something else was going on. Maybe, who knows? Some people are really big on stuff like that. One time could be enough to end a relationship, or it could have been stuff building up. Maybe they were already bringing up. I don't know. Like I said, yeah.
You literally got divorced. Don't come at me. How's that mean a bitch? Because you couldn't keep your girl. You can't stop around and go to strip clubs. Also know you go to Rick's actively. We can do this whole thing, dog. You gotta go to Rick's regularly.
And Ellis mod decided to go wild. Bro, is this to do with DGG taking over
you to go to
LSF?
TwitchCon because you were scared Mike from PA would beat you up on site? Yeah, there were so many death threats that between him and all of the secretly white black tankies that were threatening me, I just couldn't bear to go. A guy would knock another guy out if they tried to kiss them, but they aren't going to do that to a woman, though, even if they don't want the woman kissing them. No, but you'd push them off immediately. I'm not necessarily saying that, that like if you try to kiss a guy or whatever, it'd be literally impossible, that he would jujitsu.
Bro, it's fucking crazy shit. Does it actually get that much worse, Rezi? Because this is already pretty bad for Erob. Does it keep being bad for Erob? Because, like, here's the baseline is that, like, bro, Erob fucked up real bad. Obviously, Darius is a. I already outlined my position about Darius at the start of the stream. I'm not very fond of Darius. I don't like his content. I don't like his delivery. I find him somewhat funny to listen to, but I feel like off cameras, he's probably really endearing. And on cameras, I think I would hate every single second I would spend within his vicinity. But none of that matters because Erob fucked up. You know, LSF? Yeah, of course. Let me call in. By all means, Rezi. Jump in Discord. If you're in my Discord, just jump in stream and voice and it will put you through straight away. You should have the permissions for that. And if not, then I will fix that in real time. That's if you're in my Discord, that is. No shot, you're not in my Discord, Rezi. Wow. Wow, Rezi there. Wow. Fake fan. Yeah, on God, for real, for real. He doesn't care about me, actually, secretly. Hold on, let me give him voice permissions to jump in here. Rezi, roles, open door policy, enjoyer. Hey, buddy.
Hey, hello. Can you hear me?
Very, very well. How are you doing?
Good. I'm doing. That's beyond the point. So do you remember the Mizkif shit?
Which parts? Because there was a lot of Mizkif shit that I remember.
What, the stuff with Crazy Slick and Adriana Lee?
Of course I do. Yeah, I was ranting about that just the other day. Yeah. Very familiar.
Nice. So you how would you feel if you found out that somebody who runs LSF was having communications with Twitch back then about how to reel in LSF, and that person became the top mod of LSF, and then proceeded to remove all the other mods of LSF while simultaneously removing the clip of the actual fight, but not removing the clips of the OTK guys saying that Darius jumped them?
Do you know what? Unironically, no cap, recently, that wouldn't surprise me at all. Because my brain has been so fucking deep in conspiracy land the last like couple of months that I just take all of this for granted.
Chris, this isn't conspiracy. I just sent you.
No, sorry. I'm saying that like I'm so fucking fine-tuned to conspiracies right now that I will take your blind word for it. Is my point?
So, oh, I understand that. You don't need to though. So I sent you a document over. This dossier was put together for me by my chatter Primordial. It has the original thing with Darius and Erob. Then it has an entire thing about how this one mod, Stale 2000, took over LSF and has been burying this story, but only from the non-OTK perspective. And then he ends up going on JStocks to explain how when he was working at Twitch, they literally at one point were talking about how they could handle these situations in the future for Twitch. And we have it all on fucking on tape. So if you go into the YouTube watch VMTL YXUER8G, it's Rao Kittenhouse, because the guy went on JStocks with and it was JStock, Narrow, Cherry, Queeman, and Spinboy. And he spends an hour basically explaining the reason why he doesn't want it on there is because it's he calls it shipping drama.
And is that a part of the dossier that you've sent me?
Yes. So
we're gonna have a field day with that then, because I'm gonna.
No, you're good. Yeah. So there's the section LSF mods in revolt after DGG Color Revolution. I don't think this guy is DGG. I want to be super clear. I don't think that's where his alignment is. I absolutely think he's using that.
He's just like an agent of chaos. Yeah.
I actually think that what he's doing this purposefully to try to make it so that even if he gets kicked, he's going to not get heat, one, from DGG, and two, in general, right? And then, if it does fuck up, who does that burn? Destiny. Who does Twitch not like? Destiny. Like,
yeah, I mean, if that's like a defense strategy, then it's a really good one, because Destiny's already in a perfect position to be used as a scapegoat if anyone wants him to be used for one for that purpose.
Yeah, exactly.
I will. I'm going to go through the dossier as soon as we're done with this video. So I'm gonna go through it on stream. I'm very much looking forward to it.
Yeah, you by all means. None of this is like whatever. I will say the last part of it. I am putting content together because I am just going to ruthlessly mock this dude. I have a. Can you before you go into like go back into the video? Can I show you something really like a quick 30-second clip to explain why I want to mock this person?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool. Give me one moment. Let me find you exactly where it is. There is a reason I want to mock him, and I do strongly recommend that you put this on stream because it is the funniest shit. It's real fucking funny, bro. Like, I don't know how else to put it. It's really
Let's
funny.
see. So
Also,
this is
it's
a YouTube video. So we're gonna put it on. Fuck. Hold on.
Also, what's with the new Booba avatar?
Honestly, I kind of got bored and I wanted to try something new. The old avatar is still like functional and everything. I just figured I want to spice it up a little bit. So I mean, dude, it's titties, all right? It's titties,
sure,
man.
Whatever, okay, dude. Like it's pixels, okay. I am literally.
Hey, so is porn, okay? That's pixels as well.
I'm aware. I know. That's like I keep my flesh interface separate. I'm sorry, I'm crazy. It's okay. All right, click play. This is the greatest YouTube short I've ever seen in my life.
And for your first technical interview question, please traverse a tree. On it. You pass. And for your first technical interview question, please traverse a tree. On it.
Wait, is that?
This is the guy leading the LSF charge.
Wait, this is him.
This is the mod. This is the literal Reddit mod. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Bro, dude.
Come on.
You, right? It's gonna get. It's so. The thing is, it's the easiest shit, dude. I watched this fucking short like 30 times in a row yesterday because I'm just. He looks so old, but he looks so young.
What was he going for in the short, though?
Bro, I don't fucking look at any other videos on his fucking channel. I shit you not. It's all like skit-based stuff, but it's around like DGG and shit. And in one of the videos, he pretends to be Relly, acknowledges that he's not black, and then has Relly kill Haz as a wizard.
Jesus, what the fuck?
Dude, it's all the worst skits I've ever in my life seen.
Hold on, Vortius unironically Thanos. I want to watch this.
Bosh, the world needs to know. Why did you kill off half of the universe's population? I'm glad you asked. You see, it's because of my moral philosophy. I'm a utilitarian. Are you saying that by some perverse calculations related to limited resources and overpopulation, that you killing all these people will actually help more people than it will hurt? No, of course not. That would be stupid. I just mean that if I didn't snap my fingers and kill half of the universe's population, well, somebody else would do it. You see,
fucking true though. No, he's got washed down. Let's go.
My actions are morally neutral at worst.
Yeah, sorry.
You see,
I'm, like, watching
we live in a
screen.
galactic
dude,
society.
It's everything he does is it's not supposed to be funny. I'm 95% sure it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be funny, but I'm not laughing at it for the reason why he wants us to laugh at it.
Well, now with the added context of everything he's doing with LSF and everything else, then it's gonna be rough to.
I'm telling you, this JStock stream though, if you want to watch, it is a dog walk. It is a literal dog walk. It is the most. It's honestly the most one-sided conversation I have ever seen in my life.
Oh,
like,
that's gotta hurt.
Hurts me, dude. It's amazing. It's actually amazing. Like to the point of just fucking like, Yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know. Have you like Queeman? Have you seen the Zonia thing back during the Tom shit? Like the Zonia hit stream or whatever?
During which Tom shit? Because Tom had a few controversies. I know that there were a few
The
big
one
ones
back
with
in
Zonia.
the one back in February. There was a Zonia stream where she went ahead and dug up everything about Mantis and all of that, as well as like recounted some like put
I
together some
wasn't there for it, but because I, if I remember correctly, that was midway through when I was like I've already moved at that point, but I wasn't back to streaming yet. But I remember sort of the bits and bobs around it.
Yeah, so basically, that is the only time I've ever seen Freeman actually angry about something. And he was so angry at Zonia that in the middle of him yelling, he started squeaking as if he were going through puberty, like at the moment, right? And I want to say this is the second time I've ever seen Freeman actually angry.
That would be interesting to watch then, because Queeman I know even less about than anyone else, because Queeman's, correct me if I'm wrong, but Queeman kind of comes from Chud's community, and as much as I like Chud, I have no interaction with that side of Twitch or with that side of content.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you interact with me and Kid. We're both like very friendly with Chud, so.
Yeah, I'm friendly with Chud as well, but I don't interact with Chud, so I don't really like.
You can just oh, dude, like I mean, if you ever want, you can just DM him. He's super open in DMs and shit.
Oh yeah, no, I assume so.
Yeah.
But also, to be fair, I've met both you and Kid through. I don't think I've met you guys through Chud. No, you I might have actually.
No, we all met through Wick, I think. Actually, no, because
no,
we were
I think you and me were through Chud. I think the first time we spoke was when we were in the waiting room to jump into that first lav panel. The one about
oh yeah,
yeah. We were in the waiting room.
That was like, that was like one of the first things I ever like came around within like Twitch politics about. Regardless, so yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, that did happen. Fuck.
Yeah, Kid was on. I think with Kid it was on Wick because I remember being on a panel with him.
Yeah, and then like, well, whatever it is. But regardless, Queeman history is he was a DGG guy. He liked Mr. Girl and his like argumentation styles a lot. He hated the way that DGG treated Mr. Girl. And then he ended up spending more time over around Chuds. And this is me paraphrasing. I might be getting this wrong, but generally this is, fits enough. And then basically what ended up happening was after the whole Mr. Girl started to like kind of, dismesh from DGG, you started to see a lot of Twitch poll start to come after like Spicy Chat and shit, which Queeman took a lot of offense for because that was his community with DK and like Stylo and his friends and everything like that. And that is actually, I mean, that's why the whole Rhizome thing blew up. And that's why the Rhizome Chud bridge blew up years ago. Basically, it was over Spicy Chat.
Yeah, and it was DK making the I remember DK was trying to prove a point, and through proving that point, he called Rhizome a pedophile, but he didn't actually call him one. He was I don't remember the exact details. I just remember that he didn't actually call him one. It's just like that wasn't the point that he was making, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, the point that he was trying to make was basically there was pseudo dox information within Spicy that they were arguing about that DK was like, we shouldn't have this because this could be bad. And he's like, well, what if I push out this narrative because there were false accusations of Rhizome doing shit ages ago, right? And then just started pushing that. Sunday saw that part, saw DK threatening somebody, and Sunday blew up with Chud about that, which is the what are you going to do about this Chud Logic video, which is also one of Queeman's first videos ever that he was in, specifically within like all of this shit, was the Sunday video where he called Queeman and was talking to Queeman about stuff, and Sunday basically is just like, yeah, so you guys do bad things, go fuck yourselves. And then he hangs up on him, right? And then, Queeman just was on a tear for a long time, just like kind of making fun of like various Twitch pollers and shit.
It's also the
And
whole
then,
situation with Sunday that was particularly stupid because he's still
Oh, yeah.
he still interacts in there and like the
Oh yeah. Well, he's Sunday's come to terms to explain a lot of it, where he's just like, yeah, I look at these folks and the one thing that I know is that they're just gonna tell me exactly what they think. I might not agree with them, but like I know where they're at. And that's, I think he's iterated that a few times. It's something he even like he did this state of play stream Sunday did, where he literally just recounted every like person in the space and then connected them through like lines to him, which is where I got the black line of friendship with Sunday, which was wonderful. And now I just send him drama and he explains philosophy and shit to me, which is pretty much every interaction I feel like I have with all of you. So, but yeah, so no, it's been a crazy ride, but yeah, Queeman gets very angry. He possibly, if you would, if you want to get like a feel for it, that YouTube link that's in the middle of that document that I sent you, right? That's like above stale 2000 hypocrisy. If you watch the intro, there is like it does have a clip intro, and that is a great way to describe the video. I would recommend it because it is juicy and fun and funny and wonderful. And I'm gonna go live, and I was trying to do it last night, but I just kind of got distracted. So I need to finish it up tonight so I can do my fucking VODs for it. So yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
I figured I would ask
sounds
how
pretty
long you were
fun.
on, but yeah, it's super fun drama, dude. It's super fun. And then yeah, I'm gonna do a lolcow video on the guy as like the kind of end of my coverage of this. So yeah, that's about where we're at. But yeah,
Once you're done with that video, make sure you link it. I will. I'd
dude,
love to give it a watch on stream.
Oh, I'm going like hard in on fucking stream segmenting right now. I mean the YouTube I just hit 1K in ad monetization on, so shit's okay. That was I have like a new place that we can go debate. And they have like a lot of actual like kind of like right wingers and shit on it. So it's
Oh, that sounds fun.
yeah, it is. So I will yeah, because you still debate. I don't know what your fucking schedule is because they do it like late, but I don't know. It's a fun community. Anyways, regardless, here's all of this. Enjoy the drama. And if you have questions, send me a DM and I will be able to explain even more if need be.
I absolutely will.
All right. Well, you take care, bud. I gotta get my shit together. So
yeah, hey, I
good.
appreciate you calling in, and
absolutely. Anytime.
Yeah, you are now given perms to do that whenever you feel like it. So by all
Gotcha.
means.
Perfect. Sounds good. All right. Well, I will talk to you soon. You be good, buddy.
Yeah, you too. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, Jesus. It turns out this is way more of a fucking rabbit hole than I thought we're getting into. So, Resi show hog? No, showing hog is not. I can't even show you under boobs because I'm worried about Twitch fucking nuking me. And you want him to show you a whole fucking hog? The whole hog? An entire hog, people? Come on. Or if anyone shows their hog, I'm like Deadass gonna have to, fuck, not the right one. I'm gonna have to go like this. Just so that, you can't tell. But yeah, let's see.
To your way, I'm just saying.
Also, for what it's worth, the document that I was worried that this is going to be like a huge document. What Resi linked, it's only 3 pages, so we are definitely going through it.
He would respond.
How did we get from Darius to OTK LSF? Okay, fuck. I might get some slight details wrong, so you will have to excuse me whilst I wrap my head around everything that happened and what Resi just told me. And we do have a document to do it in a more sort of coordinated phase. Basically, what Resi said is, can you look left and right a few times real quick? Look, I know why you want me to do it, but I'm going to do it regardless, okay? There we go. Are you happy? How do we go from Darius to OTK LSF? The reason why that was mentioned is because the current mod that is in charge of LSF is revolting against like giving up control. And I don't know if he is the same dude or if it's because of what happened in the past, where Miskiff was involved in a drama where a streamer called Adriana Lee levied an allegation of being sexually assaulted by a dude called Crazy Slick, who was Miz's friend. And during that entire drama, what basically turned out is that Slick did in fact sexually assault Adriana at a party whilst she was sleeping. And what Miz did is get some other friend of his and his own girlfriend to go and talk to her after the fact to get her to not basically tell on the dude. So Miz tried covering up a sexual assault in order to save his friend's reputation. That's basically what happened. And what Rezi was just telling us is that LSF mods were in direct conversations with Twitch staff at the time to on how to handle the situation and how to basically deal with it in a way that is good for going forward. And now, currently, Rezi's saying that the allegations right now are that the mod of LSF is being told to... Basically, they're very hostile to Darius, but they're allowing every other opinion of Darius being the piece of shit who instigated all of this, even though he didn't, to fly on the website. Maybe friendship isn't the only thing that matters. True, Danny. Actually true. Unironically true. But again, the whole thing is very fucking scattered because I'm still trying to make sense of it myself. Is OTK a group of Twitch streamers or Kick or both? I believe they're all Twitch streamers. And LSF actually don't know if LSF is only for Twitch. People put up YouTube clips in there, I want to say. I think it used to be mostly Twitch. Nowadays, I'm not so sure. Yeah, I think it's like Grack was saying, there is no specific platform that they're limited to.
React incredibly quickly and incredibly harshly to it. Now, we don't know what's actually gone on because I don't think there's been video footage of this, but Erob is probably telling the story in a way that's more favorable to himself. Or he could be right. I'm just assuming that what Darius is saying is true. It could be that Darius is lying or exaggerating his time. That could be the case. Darius doesn't usually lie about shit like this. So, you know.
At me and having a kid, bro. Pushing 30, don't even know how to stop being a sexual pet. You're my bitch ass up.
You're literally just fucking.
I'm not. I'm literally what? I'm literally right. Oh, you don't go to strip clubs yet?
Good luck, Leonard.
Actively while having a wife and kid.
And also, yeah, Maya did get a complete pass on everything. But to be fair, it's insane to me that like Miskiff got out of it unscathed as well. Miskiff acknowledged wrongdoing, disappeared for 48 hours, and now he's back to streaming like nothing ever happened. He tried to cover up sexual assault. And then, hold on, because this situation gets worse. I've just remembered the bits and bobs about Adriana. So Miskiff sends his friend and his girlfriend, Maya Higa, you are Maya Higa, to talk Adriana out of saying anything about what happened. Adriana gets mind-fucked and agrees, right? Because she doesn't want to jeopardize her career, and she's agreed, right? She's agreed to not say anything about what happened. And then Miskiff and Bunch from behind the scenes make sure that she has no networking opportunities. She doesn't get invited to any of the parties, and none of the big names want to interact with her because she will false flag sexual assaults on them. The whole situation was fucking mental, and all of them, other than I believe Crazy Slick, the dude who did the sexual assault, got away with it. Like everyone's like Miskiff is back to stream and like he didn't try to cover all of this up and then didn't try to ruin that girl's career, all to protect his friend that actually did the sexual assault. Like, yeah, it's insane, dude. It's genuinely fucking mental, and no consequences came to any of these people other than I think Crazy Slick.
Hey, I'm down to go to a strip club right now.
That's fine. I'm all good. I don't have a wife and kids, so I can go right now.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
It don't matter. It don't matter if your wife is cool with it.
He claims to have lost sponsors. You know what? Fair enough. Maybe he did. He should have lost his fucking career for that. Like, bro, he shouldn't be a streamer anymore. It's insane to me that we live in a world where you can do shit like this, and so long as you're popular enough to like sort of like it can fly under the radar if you're likable enough. It's actually mental.
wife cool with it? Or is she?
You're literally delusional.
Am I delusional? We saw. It's all good. Listen, I was
crazy.
What?
I'd kill myself if my parents failed as hard as.
I'd kill myself if I lost my wife while having a kid.
What do you think is Darius's motives for leaking this? I have absolutely no f***ing idea. There's something I can guess at, but they're personal, and it's just because I know everybody involved. Basically, it has to do with the fact that Darius has AIDS. I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know the relationship between all of these people.
And had fucked up eyes.
Just say.
Oh, she's so tough,
bro. You're so fucking tough, bro.
I am. I'm right here.
All right, nothing much. What's up?
Oh, you don't have the thing on right. Can you hear it when you're playing it?
Don't do anything crazy. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm not gonna lose.
You're not gonna lose. You ain't gonna lose anything. You already lost your wife. What else you gonna lose?
I got nothing to lose over this loser, bro. Oh, yeah. I got nothing going for you in life, bro.
Oh yeah, but you. I'm sorry. Real quick. Bro. It's like look at the last 48 hours, and this guy's coming at me.
Listen, guys. I'm not gonna say anything that's. But listen, the only thing I'm gonna say is that there's one message in chat, and it's fading away. You can see. Look at that. Let me roll that shit back a little bit. Look, see the message there? It's about to fade away. The messages are timing out.
Keep coming at me. You're gonna lose. Don't do it. I'm a loser. Okay. Well, your life will never be anything, bro. Okay. You like this, but I know where my life is going. You're living in Austin and nothing makes house like you're living with my girlfriend. Right now, not your girlfriend anymore. Right? Stop.
Thank you for being an awesome.
Come at me. Dumbass.
I like the one dude who's just fucking. He's gone. He doesn't want any of that shit. That's the kind of self-preservation that I respect.
Isn't legal, but maybe is deserved, right? Yeah, sure. The problem is you guys are like incapable of separating any of these things out in your brains. That you can expect things, that things might not necessarily be right. There's like 3 levels. One is that you can expect a thing. Another is that a thing can be expected. Or here. The first level is you would have no expectation whatsoever, right? So let's say that you're standing on the street and you see a guy walk by and you're with you're with your girlfriend and a guy's walking by and you're like, oh shit, I really like the dude's coat. And then he turns around and he punches the fuck out of you and you're like, what's going on? And he's like, I hate this coat. And the fact that that would be, you wouldn't expect it. It would be morally wrong and it would be illegal, right? Maybe there's a guy that's walking by you and you look at him walking by and you're talking to your girlfriend, you're like, man, that dude, I bet his mom is a bitch, right? Now he can turn around and he can see what's going on and he could say the fuck, and he might start a fight with you. You would expect that. Probably.
Hey, Andy in YouTube chat. How are you doing? Who's part of OTK, who's related to LSF. None of those things really matter for this video specifically, Cheeto, for this part of the stream. Currently, the only thing that matters is the Darius drama. We need to do this one thing at a time. If we get too lost in the weeds trying to explain the entire graph of LSF, we're going to lose time when we don't know what happened here exactly, right? We have one perspective of an issue that ended up in a fist fight and like 6 different people floating in and out of this video. To focus on the LSF stuff right now would be a waste of time, I think.
Not morally right for him to attack you, definitely not legal for him to attack you, but you would expect it, right? Or you could have a situation where, you know, some dude walks up to you, you get in his face and you're like, hey, I f***ed your mom last night, hey, and you're like in his face over and over and over and over again, right? I mean, you should expect it. He's probably, you know, more right, I guess, to hit you, and he probably can legally maybe even hit you if you're like in his face, if you appear threatening enough. So yeah, there's like different levels to all of this, but a lot of you retards want to just like cascade all of it into one thing. So Darius should absolutely expect that E-Rob is coming to fight, of course, when you're leaking stuff like this, always. Doesn't mean that E-Rob has the at least the legal right to attack somebody, though.
You're being a little too. Yeah, I understand. He has clout and stuff. It's all good. No.
Can you cover whether or not what E-Rob did was a sucker punch? People have been bitching about it or not being in the subreddit. In my opinion,
that's a sucker punch. That's a sucker punch.
In my opinion,
of course, it's a sucker punch.
If a non-autistic person should reasonably know, and I think Darius is not autistic, and I think he does know, that you've put the other person in a scenario where you should expect them to hit you. It's hard to call anything a sucker punch if both people are like making eye contact with each other. If E-Rob like came up from behind or some shit, maybe, but like when you're going back and forth there, I don't know. I don't think.
No, I disagree with this take big time. Obviously, there should be an underlying expectation when you're dealing with a drunk person that things might escalate because they're drunk, right? Drunk people aren't particularly known for making good decisions. But no, from my perspective, and we can rewatch it in just a sec, that Darius tried disengaging from that enough times, and the dude kept like walking in and out, that I feel like what he did counts as a sucker punch.
I would call it a sucker punch.
Yeah, but to be fair, Chido, none of those things matter to the Darius situation either.
It reminds me of the one
Not
guy
yet,
that got
anyway.
hit on.
Well, hold on. If you're like having a verbal
When
fight
you're on the
with
fucking
someone,
news.
Sorry, what?
I said, if you're just having a verbal fight
Again,
with someone,
Chido,
can
I
you
don't
really
think that
just
matters.
expect,
I
all
Absolutely,
of a sudden,
yes.
I wouldn't bother with it currently. Like, the OTK stuff is completely irrelevant currently.
Absolutely.
like, okay,
Depending on what the topic is, yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
interesting. I would expect like them to square up like beforehand. Like you would know it's coming a little bit. Like in anything before that, it's like you're trying to like f***ing throat punch me before I even knew.
If I were to walk up to Sneeko on the street and I'd be like, "Hey, what's up?" and he's like, "Yo, what's up?" and I was like, "I f*** all the girls that you're f***ing right now, by the way." And he's like, "The f***?" I'm like, "Yeah, I f***ed them all." And he's like, "Oh, well, I f***ed all your girls." Like, no, and we were going back and forth like that. Like when you're entering that conversation, you know that like violence is on the horizon.
It's possible, but not like guaranteed.
It
right?
doesn't have to be guaranteed. It should be expected. It's like shit is about to happen, right? It could happen.
I feel like people would have their hands up if they felt this is more likely to happen. I don't think Darius expected it. That would be.
I think I agree with Dan here. I think that like if you're not in like a, I know fighting stance sounds kind of fucking cringe given that this is a street fight, but no, I don't think that. I think that this was a sucker punch, simple as.
The best answer. I would say that if I was Darius, I would expect more shit talking, but I don't think in his wildest dreams did he think that E-Rob was going to throw a fist at him. No shot.
I guess it depends on the crowd that you hang out with, but I would say that if you were talking to any, like, I don't want to say like a street person, but I like maybe computer nerds won't say anything. But for a lot of men, if you're in front of them and you're saying some wild shit about how their life is a failure, they can't see their kid, they divorce, or they're losing all their shit. These are like, we're fighting. Like these are some of the worst insults. Keep in mind for E-Rob, this is probably some of the worst stuff that's happening in his life.
Thing is, Chido, from what Rezi said, this stuff becomes relevant, but it becomes relevant later. That's why I don't want to waste time on it right now, because we are going to go over it. And if we don't go over it, then it's because it wasn't relevant, right?
These are probably some of the worst insults that you can levy at a person. So of course you would be ready to fight, I would think. Or you're expecting, that they could hit you.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, the definition of sucker punch doesn't really matter.
Sure.
Mom shit. I paid for the first funeral.
Look, McFiston, here's the real question, okay? Here's the real talk. Do you need to transition in order to appreciate a good pair of titties? Like, is that really where we're at, societally speaking? Do I have to have gender dysphoria in order to appreciate the beauty of females and want to bask in the glory of it a little bit? Maybe a spoonful when no one's paying that much attention? Is it truly where we're at that this would be considered a transition when it's nothing but joy and pleasure?
No.
Does he help, Brackle? Fuck. I'm paying decent enough.
Where's the one guy who
he
gets beat up on like that fucking couch? It's this guy.
No jumper. Cool. Well, I just also, you get a respect to my professional net, so I'm like women trailing him.
Wait, are you watching stream?
Yeah.
Hey,
hold on. Okay,
always been
this a sucker punch.
Okay.
I ain't never seen no bitches.
Who are you?
I'm Lil
Who are you?
Kelpie,
No
Kelpie
one
the
knows
pimp.
you.
Kelpie the motherfucking
Be the
pimp.
clown.
I gotta know who I am.
Out of here.
Ben Franklin knows who I am.
Out of here.
He knows who the I am. I'm
You
getting
said
money
what?
every day. I said
You
Ben
said-
Franklin knows who the I am, bitch.
Who you calling a
Ben
bitch,
Franklin.
though?
I'm calling you a bitch.
Okay. I feel I saw it. I would say that's not a sucker punch because you.
Heyo, Stonehouse, thank you very much for the follow. How you doing, buddy? How's it going? You haven't always been hot, at least not to my particular sensibilities, but you are now. Well, then you know what? Then I'm going to take it, all right? I'm going to take the dub. I'm going to take the win. I'm going to enjoy feeling appreciated, Ancom. How was that a sucker punch? It was right in front of him. Hold on. A sucker punch doesn't have to do with whether you... I feel... Either I'm autistic or you guys are autistic. Maybe no one is autistic and just have different definitions for these words. A sucker punch isn't just about whether the person's in front of you or not. right? There's so much more to it. It's good, cheers, mate. That's what we like to hear, okay? We like it when it's good. Do you prefer Renov or do you prefer Stone, or do you like the full Stone House Renov? Because it's a... Wait, do you mean Renov like in renovations? Is your Twitch nickname Stone House Renovations? Are you advertising a business here, Chief? I mean, I'm all for it, don't get me wrong. Ingenious, by the way, but in order for it not to be Sucker Punch, you must have lost the element of surprise. I would agree with that, but I would say that you have to lose the element of surprise in a way that goes beyond just me expecting you to punch me. Right? Like, let's say, do you remember, thank you for the bug. Do you remember when Andrew Tate he made that dog shit fucking short where he was talking about how he walks around Dubai and he sees all of these men positioning themselves in a restaurant in a way that leaves their back exposed to an attack from enemies. And when he goes in a restaurant, he sits in a way that always has his back covered. That type of dude should never be sucker punched because, like, he is in all actuality paranoid. Like, he is incredibly paranoid. So if you always expect someone to hit you when they do, that doesn't mean you weren't sucker punched, right? You can expect the hit to come, and there has to be a little bit more to it. It's like, should a reasonable person expect for things to get physical? Do you have the like, is there an underlying expectation of the fact that, like, he is about to throw a punch? Or does he do one of those things where he's kind of walking left and he's walking right and he's just, he's in your face and he's talking to you, he's arguing with you the way he was usually, and suddenly he steps in and he takes a swing at you, right? Like, you shouldn't, I consider that to be a sucker punch. This dude here that we've just watched, hold on, maybe we should watch it on big screen just so we all know what happened. I would say that this is a sucker punch. These two are arguing. These are like two fucking no-name rappers that probably richer than I'll ever be, but I have no fucking clue who these are. And they're arguing with one another, right? And this dude gets called a bitch.
I ain't never seen no bitches.
Who are you?
I'm Lil
Who
Kelpie.
are you? No one knows
pimp.
you.
Kelpie the motherfucking
Be the
pimp.
clown.
You gotta know who I am.
Out of here.
Ben Franklin knows who I am.
Out of here.
He knows who the I am. I'm
You
getting
said
money
what?
every day. I said Ben Franklin knows who the
Yeah, look, like this, what he's about to do, I would consider this to be, fuck, I don't know if you can sucker punch from being sat down, to be fair. But at the same time, like, with this vicinity.
I am, bitch.
Who you calling a
Ben
bitch,
Franklin,
though?
I'm calling you a bitch.
Yeah, I would say that was a sucker punch. Like, and also, that is like an actual fucking certified retard, okay? That dude should be put in jail. Like, on God for real. If you're this fragile, you have no business being a rapper, okay? No business. It's a long story, but I'm renovating a stone house. Well, you know what? You've got an appropriate name then. Very based. I feel I'm with you, Ancom, but I feel like there's always like there's a dose of like vibes to it. You know what I mean? If you're calling someone a B-word, you should have the expectation it's a possibility. Do you want the actual black pill take? The actual black pill take is that if that's how we want to roll, if that's how we want to argue, then no thing such as sucker punch exists unless it's from a man against a woman in a verbal altercation. Because anytime a woman starts getting mouthy with you and starts like getting in your space, you should expect to get hit. And no matter what the conversation was with another dude, if it's an antagonistic conversation, there is always the reality of like the underlying physicality that threatens it. No matter what the fuck you're talking about, if that's the definition we want to go with, then you cannot be sucker punched ever. And I don't feel that, dude. I feel like I don't like that definition. I don't like that approach. If you can't control yourself, then you don't belong in the society. You know what I mean? Someone talking to someone else and this punch from the side is a sucker punch. Yeah, I think you can be sucker punched by someone you're talking to as well. I don't think it has to be by like a... Like, you can see the person is what I'm saying.
Okay. I feel I saw it. I would say that's not a sucker punch because you saw the dude. There was like 2 seconds. You see him getting up. It's like, okay, we're squaring off. We're doing it. And I don't think that was present with. it just went from shit posting to like a fist being. Why is my mic not? Interesting.
Yeah, I would say that like it's obvious, especially when you're getting like a challenge. Wait, what did you call me? Like if somebody's asking you to repeat it, they're either going to escalate their verbal insults against you or you're fighting. Like that's the whole reason you asked that. There are video angles that I could see this from where I would change my mind. Like if Erob was like turning around or like looking away and then he like out of nowhere punched Darius. But like these guys are, again, like Darius is like elevated this to you're throwing the literal worst possible insults you can. You're going at his kid, you're going at his divorce, you're calling him a fucking loser. Like he's like, there's, unless Erob's mom just died, I don't think there's anything worse that Darius could say, or is like got like you're a small or whatever, like, or calls him like the N-word or something. As well. But apparently he's black, so he can do that, right? So there's nothing more. So I mean, at this point, like you have to, if he's the type of person to fight, you know he's gonna attack you, right? And people were already like trying to break it up because they could tell, like even the people around knew that, like, okay, well, like, yeah.
Well, you know, for Darius's credit, I feel like there was 2 times here where he kind of like tried to back away a little bit, and he's like, you know what, it's fine, it's okay, forget.
I don't think Destiny would disagree with this, but it grinds my gears a little bit because I hear people bringing this up quite a lot. The idea of like, oh yeah, he's bringing up his kid, he's talking about his kid. There are degrees to this, okay? Someone like Darius saying that like, oh yeah, I would kill myself if I was getting divorced while I have a kid and like I can't take care of my kid or whatever. Obviously, like he's punching below the belt, right? Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that's like a genuine, valid comment, if you will, right? Like that's not bueno. But at the same time, bro is going through a divorce, right? He seems to have cheated on his partner. It seems like Darius is out of line, but he's not wrong. Someone like, fuck, my DGG is in chat. Can I get a vibe check if he's still in here? Do I have any DGGs in chat right now? I know I've had some earlier, but I wonder if you guys have stuck around. Do you remember ages ago when Alebro said that Destiny's kid would have been better off if he was aborted? And not so recently, fucking Britney making a very, very similar comment. That is an unhinged fucking thing to say. Right? Like that is, if you say anything like that, bro, you should expect people to start swinging at you. That is wild of a thing to say. EDGG, a very nice Stonehouse, very fucking nice.
Like he said that, and then there was a second time, and he's like, you know, don't do it, dude, you'll lose. Like, or I put it in the post, whatever that was, but
it might be that Darius just didn't think Erob would do it because he's a streamer or whatever. But
yeah, like
it wasn't because of the body language of the scenario. It was just because of who Erob was and everything, right?
It just seemed like it happened very fast. Right? Like that would be the intention of the way that happened, is like, I'm going to punch you and you're not going to see it coming. To me, that's a sucker punch. Like, did Darius know this was coming? And I don't think he did. He like
should have, though. He should have.
I mean, you could say like, okay, I might get punched in this thing, but like at that moment, I think that's a definition of a sucker punch. Did you see it coming? And he didn't see it coming, right?
Okay, you can say I disagree. I think he should have known it was coming in this case.
Visually seeing it coming, or like I might get punched in this conversation.
Like he knows the scenario, the setting, the environment. What's being
let me
said.
give you a hypothetical. If Darius was to have turned around temporarily and like looked at the wall, and then Erob was to punch him in the back,
we don't even know if he is wrong, right? Like I don't know.
I think it would have been, but just barely. Because why the f you turn your back when you know that this is?
We're definitely off base then. So like if that's just barely a sucker punch, then we're going to be completely far away on this one then, I think.
Okay.
But that's fair. I mean, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, Erob is f***ed. He is omega f***ed, basically. And he should be, because you shouldn't be. I put this in my post. I have a co-host who says crazy shit sometimes to a lot of people, and guess what? You don't get to come up and attack him or me. Sorry, there's real life consequences. It's not around find out. It's you're not in junior high. You do shit like this, and
also it's literally fuck around and find out, right?
Everything.
You fuck around and you find out what happens when you break the law.
Not anything. I'd bet a lot that you get arrested or something as a result of this. I'm sure it's been sent to the police there. He has enough anti-fans, and they have to do it. If Erob attacks someone else, Like,
I don't think that cops are arresting people for fights like this on the street almost ever.
when there's video evidence of attacking someone else,
Yeah, I don't think so. No,
What
why would
about
you have to?
what about
If
what
he
happens
files
if E-Rob-
charges.
Yeah, my cape's cutting out. I don't know if your sensitivity.
I know, it's fucking annoying. I'm pressing the button as hard as I can. What happens if E-Rob attacks someone else, and then it turns out that the Austin police knew that he had previously attacked someone and they did nothing? Like, I don't know if you have...
nobody would care.
Okay.
Because it's not like he was showing like murderous intent or some like if he tried to stab him or something, then something happened, then maybe. But
all right, we'll see what happens. Personally, I think all the bad shit should happen to E-Rob is how I feel about it. It's like that you can't punch streamers or people because they said shit you don't like. Go yourself, like 100%. There's nothing to it. It doesn't matter if you're drunk. It doesn't matter like if there's a Nazi at the end of my street calling me every word and saying that my kid should burn. You don't get the fucking punch.
There was no visible injuries. They wouldn't arrest anyone. He can press charges. Why does anyone give a fuck? Why is anyone even entertaining the hypothetical of what is the police going to do? Of what would the police have done in such a scenario if they happened to have been walking by and had noticed the degree of drunkenness on all of the parties involved? And now, what do we wonder the police would do if they have realized that one of those were streamers? Now, this all happened around a very popular and big event. What if one of the police officers was a DGGer? What if the lawyer was a Hassan Abi head? What if the prosecutor was the biggest Alibro stan in existence? Who gives a fuck? Darius was assaulted and he gets to press charges. And if he presses charges, E-Rob is fucked. It doesn't matter what would happen if police officers would have happened to walk by when this was taking place. They didn't walk by. And again, we're talking about Darius pressing charges. It's such a bizarre, even like hypothetical to... It's so bizarre, man. You'll get a restraining order, nothing else will happen. Well, to be fair though, Grackle, about 2 hours ago you were in the nothing at all ever is going to happen, no one takes this seriously, into a he will get a restraining order for that. Like, I don't know, Chief. You seem to have already moved your position, and we've only mostly been rehashing the same thing over and over again. So I would suspect that in another 2 hours you might be someplace else entirely. And eventually you'll arrive at my position. I'm with Dan on this. They need to respect the first. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. Destiny was so based for that. When is he ever not? Destiny is contradicting himself entirely in this. Can you tell me how? That they're gay lovers and then the police will have to act. What city did this take place in? Austin, I believe. Okay, so Texas. Maybe. Darius said, Destiny said Darius was not egging him on, and then he should have... those aren't contradictory. You don't need to egg someone on to expect to be punched. Do you think that fighters in a ring are egging each other on, or do you think that there is an underlying reality of the situation you find yourself in, within which you can expect to be punched?
Punched him. It's like so retarded. And there's all these simps in there like...
No, that doesn't go my argument from earlier, Grackle. I'm explaining to you how he isn't hypocritical. I'm not outlining my argument in here. You need to be able to catch up. You need to learn, because it is pissing me off, Grackle, how often you do this, and it is like genuinely bothering me. You need to learn to separate me explaining to you what somebody else means, because you can't actually understand what people say when they're talking to you then conflating what my position is, because you can't understand people when they're talking to you. Come on, bro.
Well, actually, he talked about his kid. Oh, my fucking bad. Go nuts then. I didn't know that. So stupid.
Somebody said, with all the physical confrontations you've had, people screaming insults in your face, you've never come close to acting violent. It's only expected if you can't control your emotions, Destiny. I don't attack people for 3 reasons. One is because I don't know if I would win the fight. Number one. Number two, I may or may not have a weapon on me, depending on where I'm at. And number three, because typically the more elevated you become in society, the less you have to gain from fighting people, and the more you have to lose from fighting people. Like getting attacked by a rich person is like a godsend. That's like the best fucking thing that could ever happen in a person's life, is to have like some insanely rich dude, you know, smack the shit out of you, because now you get massive paydays.
Or the police, bro. The police can, like, if you win that court case, you are balling.
You try to sue him for some bullshit, so.
And like, this is the most clear-cut shit. Like, imagine this goes to court. What the f is E-Rob gonna say? Yeah, I approached him. Yeah, I didn't try to de-escalate. Yeah, I escalated it. Yeah, I attacked him first. Like, dude is f***ed 100%. The only question.
Hold on, I want you to actually show me some kind of a citation, Grackle, that you need to have damages in order to sue someone and in order to win that suit. I want an actual, like, any precedents, court precedents, evidence, theoretical approach from, like, university level of sort of legal talk, anything in the general ballpark of you need to show damage in order to sue someone. Not physical damage, Grackle. You need to... I hate how people pretend to understand the law, but they don't. And then they say stupid fucking shit, and it throws me for a loop to then have to walk them through. What's his mental damage? He got banned off of Kick, you fucking slowpoke. He got banned off of Kick, and there are currently tons on top of tons of streamers throwing shit at him, attacking him, and running defense for E-Rob over E-Rob finding him at night whilst he was minding his own business and assaulting him. Do you have a fucking brain in your head, or do you just, like, are actually a troglodyte? Jesus.
Is what are the damages?
Too late of a season, like, Beans. Too late of a season.
100%. There's no like, God, I'm so excited. This whole thing is just such a, I love drama. It's so good. I can't believe Darius is in the right. How rare is that?
I don't know.
Actually true. Darius is an actual pest. It's unbelievable.
People like Glommer saying he's not, there's no damages, shut the f up. You're high. You're actually high. Like,
also, hold on, I've just realized something. And again, see, when we were pondering the idea of lying versus the idea of simply telling half-truths or saying something unknowingly, I'm actually curious about something. I want to see the video where he... There is a short video that Darius made, like a clip, where he outlines that he is going to press charges. And within that video, Darius has a black eye. I should have bookmarked it. I didn't. I think it was from Destiny's Reddit. Oh, hold on. No, it's livestream fails, is it? But if it's from Kick, it might be deleted. Fucking hell, I hate this. Clip mirror. Oh, potential. Oh, would you look at that?
The reason being, I had to, the day everything happened, I had to press charges. So...
Oh, he already did. Right, past tense.
Because again, I got assaulted. So, that is under order. Your life is basically over, dog. Well, anything related to Twitch is, yes. I'm not going to be on anything related to Twitch. I'm not going to collaborate with any of those creators. But there's a
Just to be clear, Platinum, in my personal view, he should, whatever avenue of law he can exploit in order to get E-Rob into as much trouble as humanly possible, he should absolutely explore. Now, if he wants to take mercy, he is more than welcome to it. It's his decision, right? If I was in his position, I'd probably go really easy on the dude on account of the divorce that he's going through. But from a broader standpoint, from a societal sort of prescription standpoint, the idea that you think that, like, if you're going through tough shit in life and you're a public figure, you can go and find a random streamer who's currently talking shit about you. You can literally find him at night when he's streaming, either get told where he is or like try and pinpoint his location, start fighting with him verbally, and then take swings against him. And you can get away with all of that, every single part of it, because you're going through a rough patch is fucking insane. It is genuinely insane. The moment you feel justified to start taking swings, you should understand the consequences that come, and you should accept those consequences. Is my view on the matter. Why don't you like Erob? To be clear, I don't know Erob. I don't know anything about him. I am as neutral on his existence as I could be.
If you punch someone, there's damages. And especially for Darius now, he has huge streamers that are saying that he's a retard and that it's his fault in taking it out of proportion. Darius actually can show damages, I think, to a certain extent, as opposed to an average person who gets hit. If you have fucking
That's some kind of fucking
XQC
description,
and
bro.
Tectone saying, I hate these fucking kick streamers that are going up and harassing people, yeah, you're kind of, that's bad. You're fucking your shit up. But anyways, I have to go eat.
Hold on.
I have to fix my mouse.
Just I might have something I want to say to you.
Dan, before you leave, did you look at the logs from that coconut guy? The guy who shows up after?
I know who Coconut B is. He's a Rust streamer. And he's what about him?
Destiny, can you pull these up? He just went to Erob's chat and was like threatening Darius after. Like on Twitch. Like on their platform. I don't understand how this guy can get away without a ban. It's
B, I think, has been banned a lot of times on Twitch.
Yeah, but he's like, well, a long time ago, he's like mega reformed.
Coconut B, that guy is the luckiest motherfucker ever for Wake being there. No, there's consequences to actions. You don't speak on people's children like that. To be clear, he said fuck all about his children. The idea that people can just use this to mask their actions is unhinged to me. Leave the fucking family out of it. Nah, man, you don't speak on people's kids. Fucking bum. Fuck that guy. Shit your ass up, Tenzin. He will get hurt. Bro thinks he's hot shit yapping to Eric of 3 friends. If I see him, it's on site. Yapped all that shit and fucking ran. Dude's a fucking pussy. So Coconut B.
This guy used to be a super retard, right? Yeah. That guy's the luckiest motherfucker ever for Wake being there. No, there's consequences to actions.
Bottom to top. Bottom to top.
When are we ever gonna come to a world where like logs are, whoever runs Russell logs and all that, same thing with you guys? Why can't we ever just have logs that read from top to bottom, like how human beings read things? Is that not possible, or can we ever do that?
The problem is, where do you start, right? Like
at the top?
And then you read down.
But you'd have to give a timestamp for where to start.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Like if I go to the homepage of Russell Search and I'm searching for someone's information, like you got to start somewhere, right?
You would just start with the
2005.
You would start. You specify the date range. What do you mean? How far down does it go?
Okay, so there's more than one page of data on there. Okay, I disagree. This way, that's fine.
Dude's a fucking pussy, yapped all that shit and fucking ran. If I see him, it's on site. Bro thinks he's hot shit yapping to Eric with 3 friends. He will get hurt. Shit your ass up, Tenson. That guy, fucking bomb. Nah, man, you don't speak of people's kids. Leave the fucking fam out of it. No, there's consequences to actions. You don't speak of people's children like that. That guy,
to be, what Darius said is, you have a kid.
True. It's fucking literally true. Yes, absolutely. That's all that Darius said, is you have a child.
Talking shit about his kid.
He said, you have a kid.
Sure.
Which is a valid point. You have a kid. Act like a fucking adult.
Yes, thank you. That's true.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. What? Okay, yeah. So, yeah. I mean, Twitch already shows that they don't ban for shit like this, right? Didn't like 5 people threaten to beat me up if I went to TwitchCon?
No. To be to be fair, Destiny is lying when he says that 5 people beat him up when he went to the TwitchCon. Oh, sorry, he threatened to beat him up if he goes to TwitchCon. I believe at least 2 of them threatened to kill him. So a little bit of an inaccuracy there from the big old DGG here, okay? Just watering down a little bit what happened.
You're the worst.
Yeah,
Darius is.
They don't
Darius
care
did
about
nothing
you.
wrong.
I mean, in this case, Darius actually, so shocking. Darius literally just won the lottery, potentially. We'll see how he plays it. It is Darius at the end of the day. But, you know, it's why Mr. JS just
not even close, Shadow. I just enjoy it.
Are on the same team.
Go for it.
It's hard to tell this. Dan is very likable, but Dan is a huge capitalist. And so obviously you're going to have like profound issues with him on that. Like Dan is a multimillionaire whose main business line currently, I believe, is creating startup companies and basically fueling them into being like legit companies and then selling them off. When I say legit, I mean like profitable. I don't know why I use the word legit when I mean profitable. Hey, Says, how you doing, baby?
Go for it. It's wild. Everyone said he
We're
didn't.
just having a good time, right? We're vibing.
How can we do escrow bets? I feel like this is a service I would like to do. Wouldn't you
Why?
like to
Can't
do
you
it?
just bet somebody? You don't have to escrow.
Yeah,
You've got a
but these
reputation.
are chatters. They're not gonna
Make them send you the money and it'll send them 2x or whatever if you lose.
I would take chatters' monies. I would. Anyways.
Wait, what do you think? Why? On what?
I think both things. I think he's going to get arrested, and I think that Darius is going to get paid out of it. There's no way he doesn't.
A sniper for hire in the South Florida area.
It's too clear cut. I showed it to an attorney, and he's
Perfect
like, "Oh yeah, this
timing,
is
Leonard.
easy."
Oh,
The only
wait,
question is,
that wasn't perfect timing. That was my TTS. I thought it was Destiny's. How good of an iguana sniper is he then? It's not too much booba, okay? It's barely any booba. Let's be real.
how much? That's it. That's literally the only question is how much. There is no defense to what he did. Anyone who's saying anything,
take 50%, Dan, when you find
bring
this
on
lawsuit?
any attorney you want to have them say it's not the case. Any attorney in the world, no one will say anything differently. The only question is if Darius does it or not. That's it. Go ahead. Hey, everyone's saying I'm wrong or retarded. Find one attorney. One.
Show the legs. Okay, do you know what? I already did earlier, but for you, I'll make an exception, okay? Because I know that you're a leg man. Look at that. I mean, we ain't looking bad, you know what I mean? Too much is below the screen. I think we can do something like this. I don't know how common this is for VTubers to operate like this because you can barely fucking see me. I can do this. This is like about as big as I can be. You prefer this? I feel like this is unwieldy, you know what I mean? Look, we can just roll like this. Why not?
One.
But it does mean that you don't get to see the booba because I need to have the window on.
One on Twitter. It can be someone like a communist.
You're causing Beans to feel things? Oh, bro, you should see our DMs, okay? She's so fucking horny for the poll. It's unreal. Now that I'm a chick as well, bro, oof, on God, for real, for real. It's like, do not come doesn't even fucking begin to describe what's going on here, Chief Man. The dreams of scissoring that woman has is indescribable.
Twitter, like, I don't know, what's one of those, like, real best lawyer for Tanky Mao? Even that one, they're going to be like, oh, awkward. Yeah, I don't know about this one. This is the most
Dan, have you started negotiating with Darius yet? Like, you're going to fund the lawsuit? And
I can't, I'm not going to be
okay.
speaking about that. You know, that's going to look bad on my people. I will say that E-Rob is fucked, though, for sure.
As he should be.
Hopefully. I hope all these other people who are trying to sneak this in and
Wait,
like,
hold on. I just want to address the people.
E-Rob.
I'm sorry. I have to address someone in Destiny's chat. Alex the Kid saying, Dan, if Darius presses charges, he's a fucking soy cuck, talk shit, get hit. You're part of the fucking problem. You're the reason that, like, Destiny probably thinks twice before going to TwitchCon. Because cards like you, I'm sorry. Do we want, like, remember those? You remember the situation with, you're telling, was it? It was a long time ago. The fucking chick.
I'm just saying that
like
if you, I'm saying that if you directly attack some people like this, like shit will happen. I mean, I think that's a fair expectation, even if legally it's not okay. Like, there's a reason why I took Zerka with me when I did the no jumper shit, because I thought they'd have some insurance. I thought they were gonna kill me. But I mean, like, I went hard on that dude on Twitter, so that was some shit where, like, if it's happened, I mean, what the am I gonna say? Like, obviously, I'm gonna get my ass whipped. So I mean, it depends. It's not like
Destiny's scared of the fact that if he was to suffer any, but I'm guessing here, right? Because I don't have an input into his fucking inner mind works. My guess is that Destiny's concern is that whatever consequences flow from someone attacking him are not worth it at like a just a basic level of what it is that he does versus how much he makes and putting that in jeopardy. That would be my guess. Doing a beans, all right. Hold on, clip time.
Communist.
You're causing Beans to feel things. Oh, bro, you should see our DMs, okay? She's so fucking horny for the poll. It's unreal. Now that I'm a chick as well, bro, oof, on God, for real, for real. It's like, do not come doesn't even fucking begin to describe what's going on here, Chief Man. The dreams of scissoring that woman has is indescribable. I mean, look, it's just the truth, man.
Like this just like randomly happened out of nowhere, right?
I'm not saying it happened out of nowhere, but to be clear, also, what did he really do that was that crazy? I know I'll be like he.
What do you mean he leaked hardcore personal shit about E-Rob's
really?
like just recently?
They were already broken up, right?
Dog, like as of like a week ago.
I mean, he might be trying to get back together with her, and
The
if she didn't know
girlfriend
about
knew.
that.
The girlfriend knew, obviously, because they broke up.
Yeah, but the whole public didn't know.
I mean,
I don't know. Hold on, I don't know if it's true that they broke up because of that either. Darius said that, but I don't know if that's true.
Dude, people are. I feel like you have a lot of E-Rob crossover sometime in the chat. I don't know what to say. I feel like if I see in Rust chat the reason that Dr. Disrespect got banned, I'm talking about it. I don't owe you f***ing shit. I don't know you.
He means being attacked randomly. He does, but you have to, again, it's this is, from my perspective, that's what the issue is, Grackle. And I could be wrong. Again, I have no insight into like his inner dealings of the mind. If I was a content creator who is being threatened to be killed by mainstream Twitch streamers, and Twitch doesn't only do, like, Twitch doesn't just hit them on the wrist, like slap them on the wrist. Twitch doesn't issue like barely of a punishment. Twitch does nothing about it. Radio silence. And then shortly thereafter, the main streamer, whom all of these people that are threatening to kill me are orbiting, plays a video on stream of the entire Twitch staff gathering together in some fucking common room at their headquarters and singing him happy birthday whilst his orbiters are threatening to kill Destiny. Then, like, yeah, I would probably not want to. If I was Destiny, I wouldn't go to TwitchCon either. Why the fuck would you risk anything? You know what I mean? These people are unhinged. Now, in all actuality, I don't think any of them would have done anything because these are just not the kinds of people, right, that do anything. But like, bro, it's unhinged is what they are.
You! I heard this shit. Fair game. Get fucked if you don't like it.
Yeah, but it's a lot different because it's a lot different for Dr. Disrespect because you're nowhere personally involved in that.
Is he personally involved with E-Rob? Is this the first time they've ever talked? He said, who is Darius?
The person that he's talking about is literally his roommate, so...
So he has firsthand... I don't know, like, would I not like that? Like, I'm trying to imagine if...
It's not about whether you would talk about it or not. It's about what
they
would
do
you
engineer,
expect.
but why would you risk? Why would you risk
like,
it?
I think that there is. I don't think you would do it because
like there's nothing in it for Destiny to go to TwitchCon. Whilst if one of those unhinged people brings a gun, then like he only has things to lose, right? Like it's just from his perspective, it's genuinely just not worth it.
He's wealthy, but like if I saw Dr. Disrespect in my mind, that like if the doc DM me and he was like, hey, we should like meet up at some place and like hang out for a bit and chat, I'm never doing that because I don't even remember. Well, I don't know. I have to go back and see what if I said was that bad. I'd be like, okay, this motherfucker probably wants to beat the shit out of me. I would be expecting.
No shot. Dr. Disrespect fight you and lose every. The guy who actually
you
has
just
like
heard.
tens of millions.
I literally just said. I don't think he would because he might have too much to lose. But like, yeah, there are expectations to where you know when you say certain things, you would expect that people could, come at you. Like that's just I
don't. Do we want to accept that this is okay? Like, what Darius said was so weak. Like,
I don't think Destiny thinks it's okay. Destiny's perspective is that you should expect it. I don't think Destiny's condoning it though.
The reason that they split up is that a girl kissed him at a strip club. That's the fucking damaging. Oh my god, that fist fight has to come. That's fucking nothing. That's weak sauce. You know I'm right too. That's the
I don't.
weakest shit.
You're dead wrong. You're 1,000,000,000,000% wrong.
You think that
Erob just ended a relationship with the girl who's the mom to his kid that he's been with for how many years, and now Darius is on a stream with all this just having blown up in Erob's life over what, like a week or two ago, and now Darius is talking, is leaking. It doesn't matter. The Darius is speaking on that and accusing him of basically cheating on his baby mama and all this other shit. Yeah, of course, that's some shit where when you say that, you're at like that's like the most nuclear level basically that you could be at. No one else was talking about.
There are like 3 degrees beyond that I can still go, to be fair. But I understand what he's saying.
He's leaking it. Like, he's personally involved in the situation. He's got like, yeah, you're at the most nuclear level here.
I mean, I agree with you. He's leaking stuff, and it's going to make Erob look bad, but he didn't cause that relationship to split up, right? The amount of anger and ill will towards him for saying something like that. Here's a difference. If Darius leaked this and then they broke up because of it, that's an entire different situation. But that's not the case. There's no reason to get, like, Darius has not done anything. He's just put out a piece of information about something that happened. He didn't cause anything to happen.
You're leaking shit on somebody's personal life. You're leaking information that nobody knew, and you're.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you expect someone to come and fight you there, especially someone with money. That's like the most retarded thing.
Well, I don't know how much money Erob has, but
well, he's about to have less, I would guess. Violence is never the answer. Yeah, that's true. Violence is not the answer. You're retarded. If you, well, this is just poor people shit. That's it. If you're like, no, you should expect it, and I'm gonna fight you if you do it, you're just poor. I would expect that from you. I was just shocked to expect it from Rob. That's all, right? Is that not it? That's like I think that's the answer to all this. We were shocked that Erob did not act like a rich person. That's it.
Wait, Dan, can you tell me, do you know if in divorce proceedings, if there's proof of infidelity, can that work in the other spouse's favor?
I think
like
it's very much by the state. I think some states it's just like 50-50. Some states it's who's at fault. Some states it doesn't matter. That's 100% state regulated.
It also, that also is probably going to
be very interesting, though.
Well, it also probably depends on assets that you're trying to split as well. Like if you want to break up, if you want to divorce somebody because of infidelity and you're listing a cause for divorce, it might give you a stronger argument in front of a judge. My guess it would when it comes to things like alimony or dividing assets, possibly. That'd be my guess.
Yeah, like if that made a significant difference in alimony, that would be like a big reason for him to be upset, I think.
It would also, but I don't know if he's, because here's the thing. I was gonna say it would also affect the custody battle because it speaks to his character. But I don't know because a lot of dudes, statistically speaking, the fucking number is huge. I just don't remember what it is. And after ranting about using wrong stats earlier, I kind of don't want to guess. But a lot of dudes just don't fight for custody. Like they're fine with visitation. They don't want a full-time care. And an assault would as well.
They were just boyfriend, girlfriend.
They'd definitely be common law though in Texas, right? She's definitely
I don't even know how many states have.
I think Texas does have common law, but I think for you to be common law married, I think there has to have been some commitment to get married stated at some point in time. I don't know if it's just how long you live with each other.
Okay. I wanna keep going and like talk about how LSF is totally caping for all of the OTK people, all of the Austin streamers.
I don't think it's the case. I think it's just I buy his reasoning of I saw a little bit. I buy what Stale said as a reasoning. Like
what do you buy as the reasoning? Like what is the reasoning you buy?
That there wasn't like a well-sourced post. There wasn't like a manifesto. There was no one credible doing it. It was just a fight. I don't know. Like if I see more of that shit up there, I'll believe it. But
well, my issue is that like there's Tectone up there lumping Darius in with all the kick streamers who are harassing people when Erob went and found him, right?
Well, we don't know if even that's true, right? To be clear, Erob walked into that group of people and saw someone he recognized. I don't know if he was out looking for Darius. I don't think anyone knows that. Someone might. But then again, one thing I saw, if you look at the video, it looks like he has his phone out and he's recording a little bit. Or he has maps up, one or the other.
I think
you're talking about E-Rob,
probably
right?
he's going to meet up with people, but
It did look like E-Rob was recording. I thought that initially.
I think, here's my theory, and again, just a theory at this point. I think that E-Rob was informed by somebody within that group, particularly one of the people who later left with him, where Darius is, what's going on, and like there is no shot that E-Rob just is randomly walking through Austin or wherever the fuck, San Diego, whatever bum shit middle of nowhere this happens, and stumbles into the first group of people that he sees. He spots one person in there that he recognizes, and he starts asking the one he doesn't recognize if they're Darius. Like, where the fuck does that... Do you usually do that? If you have, like, if you hear that one person's chatting shit about you, do you start walking up to random groups of people and asking who's who? Let's go, Discovery. I mean, yeah, I'd hope so, but, like, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Bong. Yeah, I believe that, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was the soy fucker. I don't know. So I can't say, lest I get sued myself. But yeah, again, genuinely, it looked, everything's pointing in the direction that E-Rob was beckoned there by somebody. So hit squad, true. There is absolutely no shot that he just randomly stumbled into him. No, genuinely zero chance.
But the fact that he puts his camera down and I don't know if he's just like retarded, or he could also be like on Discord talking to somebody, so he's like holding his phone up and talking.
Wait a minute, someone linked something.
Is it E-Rob clip? Did E-Rob go live today?
No, it's Coconut Bee saying, is Angel, I can't even read this tag. Someone called me
the
at 4 a.m.
Asian girl who was there called
me at 4 a.m. saying Eric's gonna get into a
Angela
fight.
called me at 4 a.m. saying Eric's gonna get into a fight. I was sleeping. I thought Eric was getting jumped. I think jumped because I heard someone screaming over the phone, and Angela saying, you need to get here now. I came 10 toes down though. Wow.
He did not come. We should watch the timestamp to see how he comes 10 toes down, because he stands there and talks calmly with them for like 15 minutes.
Well, he said that guy is the luckiest motherfucker ever for Wake being there.
Yeah, no, this guy's a. We should watch this just because he is completely lying, and he waits until Wake gets there, and like 20 minutes after they first meet to do anything aggressive whatsoever. Hold on, I can find the timestamp for you. Just if you wanna go compare his statements to him saying he comes 10 toes down, he does not. There's boom. There's timestamp.
I don't know. I don't want.
I'm watching this one.
I don't want this. Okay.
Bro, you're gonna stop doing the fucking combos?
At a party.
Danny.
What's your name? Darius. So you're the guy just spewing nonsense.
No. The thing is, Shadow, it makes no sense for Darius to be unlucky because the dude walks up and starts like, yeah, I can't picture that scenario being realistic. Genuinely, I can't wrap my head around this just being a coincidence. And also, I believe that this dude right here is the one who was in chat earlier saying that like he's going to unside Darius. So just keep in mind when I'm actually, hold on, I'm going to minimize the game and we're going to focus on this person because it kind of speaks to the argument I made earlier about these sort of Twitch fucking keyboard warriors. This dude is the one who was saying that he's going to unside Darius, so I'm going to be extra critical of every single aspect of his mannerism in the conversation that's about to happen.
It's not nonsense. Bro, what is this bullshit? Why are you getting on me? Why are you getting so close? No, I did not nonsense. We were at a party. I'll keep it chill, but you have to tell me not to talk because if I start talking, other people are gonna get involved. I'm gonna start saying names, and then they're gonna co-sign what I said. So
who are you?
I suggest you not make it
Easy,
worse for him.
Para, easy.
I have no idea, but
that's all.
So
I'm chill.
We just.
He can't. I'm saying the situation. It's true. I have no reason.
Please don't try to start a fight.
Yeah, I'm saying we don't need to keep doing this.
Why are you trying to?
We don't need to start any more issues.
What happened?
He came at him.
He came at him, dude.
He said, no, it's recorded. He said, who's Darius?
It is recorded.
He said, me. He said, oh, that guy's a loser.
Okay, he just came to, I don't know why the f he came here. Okay.
I don't know what this is. Is that Coconut Bee?
First of all,
yeah.
This is the guy who said he had to be held back, that he was absolutely there 10 toes down, ready to fight everybody, and thank God that he was being held back. But he shows up, and he's not being held back by anybody, and he's...
What does the phrase 10 toes in English, or, well, I suppose it's American slang, mean? Remember, it's second language for me, so I have no fucking clue. Does it mean that he's just, like, ready to go? 10 toes down, like both feet on the ground, is... You guys have weird sayings, but okay, that makes sense. I guess it makes sense.
He's just asking questions.
Base.
I'm a loser because you're trying to defend a guy. You got fucking attacked, dude. It's not nonsense. 6 people saw you. Want to say their names? I don't need to get clicks, dog. Oh, it's a viewer thing now? Who are you, bro? People's private business. You want months, bro. Like, that's why you want this.
I hate this dude so much. Fuck me. This soy cunt right here. Who is this? Is this a streamer, or is this just like a professional meat rider? Bro's got the fucking mullet, party in the back. Like, I hate him so much. Hang 10, yeah. Both. I don't know. I just want to know who this is.
Yeah, you want power, but you're just feeling nonsense. Wait, who is this guy?
Oh, wait, the best part of this clip, though, is the fact that he comes in here and he's like, E-Rob is just super loyal, guys. He's just a loyal man. He's, like, completely unaware of what actually happened. He's completely unaware of the rumors. He's just, like, here for his guy. I don't know. I think that's hilarious.
Am I a bad friend? I don't know anyone I would do this for. Like, bro, if someone's getting divorced and there are allegations flying around that they're not denying of going to strip clubs and kissing women, I would never in my life put myself in front of a camera and use all the goodwill that people have for me, all of my reputation, my name, everything staked on the line to say that that person is 100% loyal when they don't appear to be. Like, dude, I know people. I was going to say I have friends, but I'm not friendly with them. It's more like acquaintance type of a relationship. Who I know are cheating on their partner. If any of those motherfuckers, like, if anyone ever walked up to me and was just like, hey, does this person cheat on their partner? Like, are they loyal? I would just say, yes, they cheat on their partner. And no, they're not loyal. These people, and you have to understand, they're not ride or die either, because that's not what ride or die is supposed to be about. These are just bad people, just all around. You are a bad person. Bro, if you cheat on your spouse, who's also the mother of your children, and then your friends run defense for you, all of those people are bad people. Other than the kid and the spouse, obviously. But it's just don't be bad people, bro. It's so easy. It's so genuinely easy.
Comes in, he's like, he's the most loyal guy ever. No idea what's going on.
Makes sense, Draco.
No, you weren't. What was the party thing? Who's hosting it? You're just okay. Who's hosting it? Who's hosting it? No, he was there. Yeah, who hosted it? So wait, who hosted it? He was there. He knows. Who's there? Who hosted the party? So you can get into a fight. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, dude. He was like, I guess he was hitting it where it hurts. He swung first. He just swung first. He just protected it. It is kind of impossible to deny the fact that did the guy swing first? The guy swung.
Okay. Wow.
All right, that's it. Back to Jan 6. I love you.
Okay, I don't care about January 6th, though. This is what I want us to go over. So this is what was sent to us by Rezi. And this is the document which outlines the gist of things of Darius versus Erob, and then what's happening with LSF. So now we can move on to the LSF portion. Not easy if you're a streamer, even Destiny cheated. I don't think it's easy. It speaks to your character, though. Here's the thing, because people will run defense for celebrities who cheat because, like, they have more opportunities and more incentive. Well, not incentives, but they have more opportunity to cheat than anyone else. Bro, if you have no opportunity to cheat and you're loyal, it's not exactly a virtue, is it? Like, it's you walking around with a badge that says only one person actually wants to fuck you, which I'm glad for you that there's at least one, but it's not exactly you flexing on people around you, right? So at a baseline, I understand the difference between that and you being like a celebrity like Destiny who has like plethora of women in your DMs. However, and also to be, well, I was going to say Destiny goes into open relationships for this reason, but then they cheat on one another in open relationships as well. So that's not exactly an argument. At a baseline, if you get in a relationship with someone, the relationship's supposed to be built on trust. You have certain rules within the relationship that are taken to be the case by default, and then you can obviously change those rules if you so desire, if you want to push in that direction. If you break those rules, right, you have betrayed that person and betrayed their trust in a way that you will never be able to live down. Doesn't matter if they forgive you, doesn't matter if they move on with their lives. That type of a trust that was there will never be there again. It's rough, but that's why relationships are difficult. If you can't not cheat on people, then I don't know what to tell you, man. I genuinely don't know what kind of advice I can give. The struggle is supposed to be there. That's supposed to be part of the point. I acknowledge it's not difficult for these people to cheat. It's probably harder not to cheat than it is to cheat, but that nonetheless doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And also, to be fair, I am a little bit slighted because we are just coming out of the, we're literally just coming out of the Fruit drama where Fruit was accused to have cheated on her partner, and people were fucking whitewashing essentially domestic abuse because she cheated on her partner, right? Like the cheating allegations came out and nobody cared that like celebrities have it easy to cheat. And people didn't give a fuck about the fact that her husband domestically abused the shit out of her because she cheated on him. I hate all of it. But yeah, be that as it may. Darius versus Erob. So we've watched all of these. LSF mods in revolt after DGG color revolution. On his journey to become the greatest moderator on Reddit, our good friend Stale2000 has been burdened by many difficult decisions. Sadly, this included the severing of his remaining earthly connections. His hand was forced, and what once were mighty comrades have become formidable rivals. Know thy enemy. Wounded by Stale2000's staggering blows, the other moderators of LSF retreated to the newly formed kingdom Livestream Fails with an S. In a feeble attempt to justify their treachery, a post was made, accompanied by a Google Doc. U/Tarot Card, aka Stel2000, took over the sub after some criticism and refused to step down after a unanimous vote to remove him for abuse of power. Parenthesis, power tripping. Later added power mods to camp it and kicked the core team. We urge you to use r/livestream fails with an S from this point onwards. There's a lot more about this guy, ranging from cringe to downright abusive. He's not to be trusted. This was originally a document written to the admins who did nothing about this and has partially been redacted for privacy reasons. And we have a Google Doc. This sub has been replicated one-to-one looks-wise and functionality-wise. You can pick out your old flares and feel free to post. We're also relaxing old news rules, so feel free to post classic clips. Will this be another OTK subreddit? It has been for years already. Okay, and this I can no longer access because it violates terms of service, so we can't read the Google post together. So accompanied by Google Docs with further pretext, thankfully Stale2000, sharp and cunning as he is, made use of the platform's DMCA system to strike down the weapons of darkness and quell this heresy. But he was deceived, for another copy was made. A pitiful chatter, simple in mind, thought it wise to duplicate this document. Okay, and it is in fact duplicated. This is a long, this is 12 pages. I will see if we need to read it by the end of this, because I just want to know how this adds to the Darius shit. There is a YouTube video. Okay, it's an hour and 35 minutes. By a YouTuber called Ryle Kittenhouse. Okay. Stale2000 hypocrisy tweet, not even a clip, about the kidnapping and murder of a streamer's mother. What the fuck? Post where Kaisenat claims rape accusations are false without proving evidence. I feel like I'm getting whiplash. Where the fuck did we go from here to here? Posts about streamers cheating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is from Rezi's chatter. So this was intended for Rezi. So obviously I'm going to have some misunderstandings here. Okay, so Noah J allegedly cheated. Japan's biggest Twitch streamers admits to cheating on his wife. Noah J allegedly cheated. XQC explains why he cheated. XQC listens to Slasher claim that Dr. Disrespect tried to cheat with many women. Okay, fuck. But I don't know what this means, chat. Oh, Jesus. All of this is always a fucking swamp to go through. But yeah, I think that when it comes to the Darius stuff, I'm going to wait for this to we're going to wait to see what happens next. If Darius presses charges, I'll be there to comment on it. If he doesn't, I'll also be there to comment on it. So no matter what happens, you're going to get some comments. And I think we can move to the next topic. Unless, Cheeto, I don't know if he's still there. If you have any questions about any of this, the OTK stuff or anything, then just, then by all means. He just said he pressed. Yeah, but people say shit, Bong. People just say random shit. And then, like, I don't know how much of it is a publicity stunt, how much of it is genuine. When people file for something and they don't know what it was, or when people don't file for something and they think that they did. I'm gonna, at this point, I'm gonna be hesitant because I just don't know what the fuck to expect from any of these people. And like I said earlier, because I do want to retain full transparency, I don't like Darius very much. Like I said, he seems like a genuinely fun guy to be around off stream, and he seems genuinely unbearable on stream. Or if there are women in the vicinity. But that's just like me being very vulnerable to cringe. How does OTK fit into things? OTK specifically, I think, here's kind of what... Fuck. We're going to start with LSF and then we're going to move to OTK. So, for a while, Livestream Fails has had the reputation, Livestream Fail rather, for being essentially a subreddit for OTK. Where this is mostly about OTK. OTK controls the narrative here. People posting clips against OTK are usually shit on. People posting clips in favor of OTK are praised. It's kind of similar with how Hassan is praised, and a lot of Destiny posts would get banned preemptively. It wasn't an unopinionated subreddit, and the moderation of it ranged from, let's say, unethical to downright fucking tragic. But this is just one DGG's perspective. My understanding of what Rezi was getting at is that this new moderator of Livestream Fail doesn't want to give the power back because he's found out that the other moderators were in cahoots essentially with these people and with Twitch to make this a much more biased space than it otherwise would be. But I haven't found, there's no evidence for that linked in here, so I'm not entirely sure what that was. Well, I shouldn't say that actually, because to be fair, there is this, a 12-page document that we haven't read. OTK pairs into this because I think what Rezi was getting at is that OTK streamers and all other streamers who are against Darius, so the Twitch oligarchy in a way, who is against Darius, are being allowed to basically post all this shit against him, are being, like, their takes are being left up, but people defending Darius and sharing his side of the story, not so much. Those are met with, let's say, harsh moderation. But I don't know how much, if any, of what I just said is actually true. Hassan is not part of the OTK. OTK is one not an association, there's a word I'm looking for, entity. If I say Twitch oligarchy, Cheeto, do you know what that means? Do you know what that's a dog whistle too? Aristocracy. They call it Twitch aristocracy as well. I've seen people call it oligarchy quite a lot. But yeah, Twitch aristocracy, it's interchangeable. Basically, what it refers to are the biggest content creators on Twitch. This is all of the OTK members and some external streamers that are not OTK as well. People like Asmongold, Esfand, Emiru, Miskiff, right? Miskiff either is or was a member of OTK. Nowadays, it's Hassan as well. All of these people, Livestream Fail was basically their subreddit, where all of their stuff would be praised, all of the stuff against them would be silenced or gotten rid of. But again, I don't know how all of this squares into everything else. We might genuinely have to wait for Rezi to make the video about this and see how this makes sense when put together. Asman found a dead rat in his house. What, again? Bro, just clean. Just clean your house, bro. I'm actually kind of curious. We can have a look at this. Hold on. So, Erob. This is how you spell it, right? E-R-O-B-B. Hassan OTK, I don't know. No, I didn't say Hassan's OTK. Hassan isn't part of OTK. Hassan's part of the Twitch aristocracy, and OTK was the original Twitch aristocracy before it broadened out to include other people as well. But it's basically big and powerful streamers. Ludwig's not a member of OTK either, I don't think, and he's definitely Twitch aristocracy. Let's say past a week, because that's what we really care about, right? Darius says he's pressing charges. Okay, interesting. Let's see. Okay, see, now this sheds light on stuff, which granted we're taking Reddit comments as gospel, which you should always be incredibly careful with because people on Reddit are mental. So this dude saying that the pathetic mods ever give reason for removing the posts, and the post I'm guessing refer to a lot of the Erob versus Darius stuff. And this dude says one of the mods was on JStalk's stream, and basically his reasoning was he didn't want OTK members to be shown in a bad light. Yeah, so this is what I mean. The defense for Twitch aristocracy. So even if you're like friends with like the OTK and those people, like Erob isn't an OTK, but it doesn't matter, right? Okay, so that explains things. That's why there aren't that many clips, because they were removing them. What about all the stuff earlier from Miskiff, Ice Poseidon, and Maya? Okay, I don't know how Ice Poseidon kicks into this, because the Ice Poseidon thing was Grackle saying that Ice is paying people from Kick to harass Twitch streamers. I have no fucking clue what any of that is about. And Grackle didn't link anything in that direction, so I genuinely don't know where we can go with this. The thing with Miskiff and Maya I can explain relatively easily. We can probably find an article about this quite easily, actually. Oh, I'm sorry, Grackle. Can you relink it? I can have a look at it. Okay, what is this?
And the schizo. I find the schizo stream, and the schizo is literally on the phone with Ice Pussy, saying, "Yo, send me more money, and I'll keep going. I'll keep doing this."
Okay,
like, I'll go do it. I'll go.
I hate everyone. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? This is a person I don't know speaking about another person I don't know who might have spoken to Ice Poseidon on the phone, but she's not showing me any clips of it. The fuck am I supposed to do with this? I've got a random person I've never seen before in my life telling me that people on Kick are being paid to harass Twitch streamers, and I'm supposed to... I don't know, Chido. I have no fucking clue. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. Hold on, because the Ice Poseidon thing, we can get into that in a sec, because I genuinely don't know where to go with this. We can do the Miskiff stuff. I can probably find an article on it so we can read it together, so that way it's going to be easier for all of us to... Okay, game rant. I will see how good this is. Should be alright. Well, no, Chido, to be fair, you're confused in a lot of my streams because you don't know these people, but I can live with you being confused. When I'm confused, we have a problem. Because if you're confused and I'm not, I can just explain things to you. If you're confused and I'm confused, I can't explain anything to you. He's connected to the Iron Forge gym. I'm sorry, is that an underground network of the truthsayer of the 21st century? Do they have complicated pigeon fucking homing devices for spreading the gospel that the big man upstairs once hidden? I don't know what that means, Grackle. We're gonna do the Miskiff stuff first. Twitch streamers Miskiff and Maya accused of covering up sexual assault allegations for Slick. Texas-based Twitch streamers Miskiff and Maya was at the time Miskiff's girlfriend, I don't know if she is, if she is still, have been accused of covering up Slick's alleged sexual assault of Adriana Lee back in 2021. This accusation follows an online spat between Miskiff and Trainwreck regarding gambling on Twitch. Twitch gambling streams have led to a lot of contention as of late, with some streamers believing it should be allowed and others believing it should be banned. Miskiff and Trainwreck find themselves on the opposite side of this debate. Trainwreck responded to a now-deleted tweet of Miskiff's where he asked if Trainwreck should be banned because of his association with Joltcoin, implying that this was a scam like Slicker's gambling scams, and asked if Miskiff was going to send Maya and Mitch to railroad and blackmail me like you did those girls to cover up all those sexual assaults. While this would seemingly imply there have been multiple incidents, it would later surface in Miskiff's chat that Trainwreck was referring to Adriana Lee. Trainwreck is another streamer. He doesn't matter for this. Trainwreck is the person who knew about this cover-up, and during an argument with Miskiff about gambling, he outed it. While details are unclear, as there is a lot of back and forth, it seems Twitch streamers Miskiff, Maya... Miskiff is this dude right here. Maya is his girlfriend. Adriana Lee is the woman who got sexually assaulted. Crazy Slick is the dude who did the sexual assaulting, and others were at a birthday party in 2021. Around the time, Adriana Lee made a tweet longer describing how Slick had made her uncomfortable by following her around and constantly entering a room where she had passed out. He would later say that Slick was touching her chest while claiming to check her pulse. Per ongoing developments, Miskiff and Maya allegedly asked her to downplay what Slick had done to preserve his reputation at the time. Miskiff and Maya, big names in the industry, and they all lived under one roof, so obviously any such request would come with an intense amount of peer pressure. Following these recent developments, Slick went on Twitter claiming that this was not true, that he was just checking on her well-being and only touched her neck and wrist to check her pulse, and that he will be getting a lawyer ASAP. He compared his situation to Johnny Depp's lawsuit against Amber Heard, sometime thereafter deleting the tweet and supposedly disappearing from his friends. He had been found safe. In all of this, a lot of criticism has been lobbied against Slick, Miskiff, and Maya for the roles in this situation, as more and more seemingly surfaced. Ice Poseidon would also go online to share chats between him and Miskiff, where Miskiff used multiple racial slurs. A video of Miskiff closer to the occurrence in 2021 calling it sexual harassment and saying it was not a big deal has also surfaced. The situation is developing. Okay, it's not developing. This is from like a year ago. And so basically Miskiff and co they're related to OTK. Miskiff is part of OTK. He was one of the founding members. I don't remember if he was the founder of the entire org or if that was Asmongold, but he was one of the founding members. And he is one of the people that LSF mods, the previous mods that are no longer there, would run incredible levels of defense for. Low-key disgusting that this man recovered from this. My brother in Christ, there is nothing low-key about it. Do you know what was the consequence to Miskiff from this, by the way? So Miskiff, I was informed that Miskiff said he lost sponsors, which is the least I'd expect, and he had a 48-hour break from streaming. That's it. He sent his girlfriend and a friend to talk a victim out of making a statement because the person who did the sexual assaulting was Miskiff's friend, and nothing happened to him. Absolutely insane, in my opinion. But who gives a fuck about what I have to say, that is? Well, other than you lot, right? I expect you lot to give a fuck. 48 hours harsh. Do bear in mind, Platinum, that wasn't a 48-hour ban. That was him taking a 48-hour break. Like, he said that he's done with streaming, he needs to reevaluate, and then he was back 2 days later. Yeah, and the mods who used to run defense for these people have now been outed, basically. From... I want to know how this happened. Did some dude... Like, did this dude... How did he take over? You know what I mean? So LSF was vaguely indirectly related to OTK a long time ago, but no. Hold on. The entire situation of the mods of LSF, that happened, I believe, this week. The entire takeover of LSF happened this week. Up until this week, all of the moderators of LSF that have now left and made the second LFS, the livestream fails, not livestream fail, are all of those people who are running defense for OTK. And apparently one of those mods was on JStalk's stream saying that the reason why they were deleting posts that were defending Darius was because they put OTK members and adjacent, like people who are on friendly terms with OTK, in a bad light. Darius was vaguely relevant to LSF recently. LSF is just a place where people go and put clips from what streamers do. So it's like a trendy stuff that happens type of Reddit. Neither of those things are directly related to each other at all, but that's why we're talking about them as if they're part of the same cohesive story. They're a part of the same cohesive story because Erob is on good terms with the Twitch aristocracy, and previous LSF mods run defense for Twitch aristocracy, which meant that the previous mods of Livestream Fail would delete posts that were speaking fondly and defending Darius, and they would leave posts up that were attacking Darius and defending Erob, which gave the impression that in fact it was Darius who did the bad here, when Darius was chatting shit, granted, but minding his own business, whilst the fucking Erob found him and assaulted him. So 2 subreddits that are being referred to as LSF. Yeah, I don't know what way they're going to find around that, Chido, but you have to understand this happened yesterday, like a day before. So a lot of the logistics aren't going to be worked out yet. If he's in good terms with them, why isn't he just a part of them? I would wager it's for the same reason that I'm on good terms with someone like Kid Not Kin, but I'm not part of like his guild thing. Is he still a part of that? Like, I don't know what those are called on... Heyo, he's got fucking hell. Jesus. Oh no, he's not a part. Who am I thinking of? There's someone I'm thinking of. But also, not everyone who's in good terms with OTK is part of OTK. OTK is like an organization of streamers. They go for a specific vibe and they function around that. It would be like, Chido, do you remember when we watched videos about VTubers where we would talk about VTuber agencies? Like, there are going to be independent VTubers who are friendly with the agency creators, but like asking why aren't they part of that agency then? That I don't really understand that question. I don't know how I can... No, it's not Kid. I'm thinking of someone else, Chido. I don't know how I can answer that question. It would be like asking me if I'm on friendly terms with employees of a different financial institution. Why am I not just a part of that financial institution, right? Like I don't know what kind of answer I can give, right? There are millions of valid answers. I'm trying to find an example of somebody maybe so that I can show you what I mean with because they're not called guilds, they're called teams on Twitch. Oh, okay, this is a random VTuber that we've raided a while ago. She's all right. I've spoken to her a handful of times. Doesn't do anything to do with politics, but I'm going to use her as an example. So this is the VTuber that... this is her, and she's streaming right now. And if you go into her About section, you've got About, Sinu, 8.1k followers, Comfy Club team. You can click on this team. And now you've got Comfy Club. And these are all of the streamers that are associated with this team. This is like, you can think of this as like a... OTK in principle works on like kind of the same basis. I'm on friendly terms with her, but I'm not part of Comfy Club. Nothing about me is comfy. I do fucking hard content, okay? Because I have a raging, throbbing fucking boner every time I speak. Hard as fuck, hell yeah. You know it, baby. Brand risk also. Yeah, OTK, although to be fair, I don't know how much OTK... I mean, no, that was I was going to say I don't know how much OTK cares about that, but they obviously care. They're just kind of unlucky with some of the people involved in there. Good chills hearing you say that. Let's fucking go. Also, Ayo, we just got a YouTube subscriber. And I don't think that one came from the stream, although maybe. I think somebody might have watched the video. Again, guys, the video, right? The very good video, very pog. Mucho effort went into it. If you find yourself with but a spare moment of your time, I would highly encourage you to watch my newest YouTube video on fruit. It's VTuber stuff, but it's good. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Right, it's good. It's solid. Comments well appreciated. Likes well appreciated. Comprehensive, good video, and I think we're under half an hour this time, so that's good. Just real with you. Don't like making long YouTube videos. Does that make sense so far, Chido, or do we have any other questions? Put some music back on. I hate that I know all of this shit. I mean, look, we exist in a society, Hoss, okay? And sometimes existing in a society means you live in it as well. There are too many names to keep track of. Kind of, yeah, I imagine it's overwhelming. A lot of 3-letter acronyms as well. Basically, all you really need to understand right now, Chido, is that the previous moderators of Livestream Fail would purposefully control what gets uploaded and what stays on in a way that paints everyone who is against in any way, shape, or form the Twitch aristocracy to look like shit. So, for instance, someone like Darius, who was assaulted, his post would be deleted when people were defending him, right? Sorry, people's posts defending him were deleted because the dude that assaulted him, Erob, is on good terms with OTK, so these people felt the need to defend him. That's basically the conspiracy right now. And judging by the fact that an ex-mod seems to have admitted that to as much on a JStock stream, then it's going to be a bit rough, King. Sounds like a good video subject, isn't it? But I'd have to delve into it, and I don't have that much free time. And also, fuck, I forgot to tell you, and I know this month has been fucking tragic for that, and I'm sorry to be doing it again, but it is what it is when life gets in the way. No stream on Friday. Again, this is going to be like the 3rd Friday this month, I think, that I'm cancelling. But unfortunately, it is what it is. So yeah, we're just going to be seeing each other today, rather. I'm going to be talking to you in Discord, of course, and I do want to upload another YouTube video before the week's over. But streaming is just unique in how it's been challenging lately in terms of my capacity to do it, basically. Work is getting busy, life is getting busy. There is other shit that I'm planning that I kind of don't want to talk about right now. Everything's okay, just to be clear. But like YouTube videos, I can choose to do those whenever the fuck I feel like it. I can work on them whenever I feel like it. If I'm working from home and I have some spare time at work, I can record like a line or two. With streaming, I can't do that. It's fucking 4 hours of me needing to be here at a specific time until a specific time, and I hate the inconsistency. And I can see that it's impacting how much you enjoy the stream. That much is clear to me as well. But I mean, it genuinely is what it is, right? Like I've been telling you, streaming is kind of the least important thing on the list of priorities. So yeah. That's why I'm trying to focus on YouTube, but it's not like we're reaching for stars there either. Although I have some decent ideas, so I'd like to think there is potential there. Did he actually, Grackle, or are you just lying to me for no reason? Trump 50 million to Poland flood? I don't think that's true. Right, so just lying for no particular reason. That's very nice, Grackle. Very, very good to hear. You were there just out of curiosity when I was explaining to you guys that whilst I was personally unaffected, my girlfriend's entire family was. Yeah, or did you maybe miss that bit? I mean, it is what it is, Leonard. It is what it is. Right. I can't control it. Sorry, I had to stretch. Oh, do you know what we can do whilst I'm in the stages of, you know, I'm in the late stage of death. Is he good or bad in the story in the sense that there seems to be a general consensus that Darius is good and Rob is bad? Hold on, I must have missed the earlier message, I think. Miskiv's name keeps getting brought up, but I can't remember what his main deal is because it's always in relation to something that happened with 5 other random streamers who will never be mentioned again. Miskiv is irrelevant to this story. In this story, Miskiv isn't good or bad, he's just not a part of it. At least I don't think so, unless he's made some kind of a comment and I just haven't seen it. My understanding is that he's not a part of it at all. Okay. Hold on. Can I just hold? Oh, this is going to be based if I can do this. Although I don't think it's going to let me do that. I'm going to turn the game off. And for game capture, I'm going to do voice mod instead. Well, first of all, I'm going to make sure that there's nothing in here that's going to like leak all of my fucking private information immediately. Oh, it should be fine. Okay. I don't know if Ancom is still here. I don't know who is still here. Let's see if this works, though. Are you going to be able to see this, or not so much? Oh, you can. I just need to not make it so fucking big. Okay, this is the voice mod interface. Okay. I want to set this up in a way that gives me, like, this shouldn't have even been on. Was this on? Wait, well, how do I sound like right now? Gives me, like, this shouldn't have even been on. Was this on? Quick check. Well, how do I sound like right now? Gives me like, this shouldn't have even been on. Was this on? Quick check. Well, how do I sound like? Okay, so it did turn itself on. Do you have a stream deck? I do. No, this shouldn't have even been on. I don't know why the fuck it automatically like. And I need to change that in the settings because that is dog shit. It turns itself as soon as you open it. Yeah. I want this in a way, like set up in a way for singing, and that's all I want it to do. I don't want any fancy shit. I don't want any like, I don't want to sound like Leonidas from Sparta. I don't want to sound like some robotic dude. I just want like a nice setup that helps with singing. A little bit of an echo, a little bit of a reverb. Like smart, magical music people tell me what to click, and I just want to click things. Darius is in Destiny's orbit, as is not so erudite, but no one brought her name up in relation to this drama, because erudite's not relevant to this drama, Chido. Chorus? I don't know, Bong. I don't know. I just want thing to make me sound good. Like auto-tune, but not that bad, you know what I mean? Yeah, but I am Diz, and I will never be able to get over it. It is what it is. The reason why Miskiff is brought up, Chido, is to exemplify the pattern of behavior that LSF had, which is to run defense for OTK no matter what is happening. Because at the time of the Adriana Lee drama, they were also running defense for Miskiff and for OTK, whilst Miskiff was literally responsible for covering up sexual assault. But Miskiff isn't relevant to this story. He's brought up because people are aware of the sexual assault thing. Like, he wasn't brought up for you, if that makes sense. And if you don't understand his involvement, then that's because he has no involvement, and it's okay for you to just move past it. If that makes sense. VST is better for that. I don't know what VST is, to be honest with you. Waveform VST is free, has all of this. You can route it out to virtual cable and then an audio source. I want the kiddie shit though, Bong. I don't know what I'm doing with any of these things. I just want like a thing that I can click and then that's it. And this lets me do it. I can click voice. Oh, that is not what I meant to click. I can click voice on and now the shitty filter is back on. I can click voice off and now it's off. And I just want it as easy as is humanly possible. I just want to click one button and be done with it. I am fine with that. This can be VST training wheels, as long as for now I can achieve the result. Because I want to stop doing this thing where I jump into like the professional thing and I want to fucking kill myself in Minecraft, of course, because I don't know how any of it works. I don't know what any of these things mean. Bro, power pitch. Do you know what power pitch means to me? If you said, like, let's say that you caught me out and about when I'm in fucking Biedronka doing shopping, right? And you were like, Chris, what does power pitch mean? I'd think it means somebody throwing something really, really hard. So Miskiff is a baddie is a different story, but not this story, but they're semi-related. Yes to the first part, yes to the second part, and yes to the third part. They're semi-related in the sense of outlining that LSF was incredibly biased against one group of people and very in favor of another group of people historically as well. Try clicking vocoder mode, you get more stun lock than Cheeto, just try shit. I tried shit though, that's the thing. It's not that I didn't try it. I tried a bunch of options and none of it sounded good. That's my issue right now. And I feel like I've wasted coins on this. It wasn't expensive to be fair, it was like 10 bucks for lifetime of being able to use it. But it like... Turn the mix down. Wait, which mix? Oh, here. Turn it down to 50? 30? I should play with it. I was kind of, for how popular voice mod is, I was kind of expecting it to already like... I was expecting to be able to Google like, how to set up singing effect, and for me to have a really good answer. And there is one post on the voice mod forum itself that tells you what to do, and I did exactly that step by step, and it sounded dog shit. Oh, guys, do you want to nerd out with me for a sec? This is like anime nerd territory though, so if you're not a cool anime person, then you're not going to be able to enjoy what I'm about to tell you. Anime, oh my god. Come on, Grackle. Anime's... Yeah, I feel like you'd enjoy anime. With how conspiratorial you get, you'd fucking enjoy the shit out of some animes. I'm a bigger fan of the game now as is. Okay, that's... Wait, by as is, what do you mean by that, Cooper? And how are we doing, by the way, buddy? How was life? How was everything? How are your business ventures, Cooper? The water system ain't an issue. But does it trickle down when you're not using it? No, Hoss, this is... I don't know if this counts as weebs, but we're talking about... I'm talking about a proper classic. I'm talking about Hellsing. Like, Hellsing is a proper good anime. Like, say what you will, bro, but Hellsing... I know, man. You have time for the Cocomelon video today, Stare? Is it this? I don't think so, to be quite honest with you, Leonard. Because I'm going to get stun locked on this. And my cat's launching her assault as well. HE, I'm sorry. We can do it next time. Don't ragey me, okay? But yeah, the actual nerdy thing I wanted to boast about a little bit, Link is welcome. Yeah, but I didn't, to be fair, in my defense, a linker was welcome, okay? Rezi came in and linked an entire document that we went through. I'm literally that cat right now. Fair enough. And the Helsing thing is that a while ago, me and my girlfriend, we went to visit my family in England, and we spent some time together. And my mum and brother, because they missed like not so much an anniversary, but they missed like an event of my life when I was in Poland. They wanted to get me something, but obviously, you know, usually when I want something, I would just buy it myself. So they're wondering what to get me, and I told them that for my nerd little fucking gathering of shit that I put on walls and like on cupboards and everywhere just so it looks cool, I asked for replicas, like foam replicas, so they're safe and everything, but they're really high quality, of the 2 handguns from Helsing. Both the castle, I'm not sure how to pronounce the name in English, and the fucking jackal. So, and they arrived, and I've unpacked them, and they are fucking beautiful, man. The amount of detail on these bad boys is insane. I'm gonna show them off so that anyone who walks in immediately knows I get no pussy whatsoever. I'll see if I can take a picture for you later, just so you know how fucking cool this is. I've watched One Piece up until the... You've watched One Piece more than I did, bro, if that's how long you've lasted. Yeah, I just need to figure out how to make this make sense, how to make this work. Okay, guys. Here's what I'm thinking. One Piece is the Dora the Explorer of anime. I will say, the issue with One Piece is that the pacing of that anime is fucking atrocious. But if One Piece ever in the future gets the same treatment that Full Metal Alchemist did with Brotherhood, where, well, with Full Metal Alchemist it was a bit different because they just ran ahead of the manga. But if One Piece ever gets the Full Metal Alchemist treatment, where they basically redo it but fix the god-fucking atrocious pacing of that anime, then it's gonna slap. And it's gonna slap like mad, man. One Piece is really, really good underneath the plethora of shit that you have to trudge through for it to actually be good. I've got 2 giant Deadpool nerve guns on my wall. Yeah, dude, I've got Ebony and Ivory, and I wanted... So Ebony and Ivory inspired the Casual and Jackal from Helsing, and I always wanted to have both of these. The old Ebony and Ivory, to be clear. I don't have the new ones yet. The one... I guess they're not new, but you know, the different ones. Like, yeah, One Piece is bad. One Piece is fucking criminal when it comes to spoilers. Fillers, rather. I will say, I'll see if I can find a video. It makes me laugh. I found this video the other day. It was on Twitter. I'll see if I can find it again. It perfectly encapsulated my issue with One Piece and why I struggle to genuinely get into it, even though I really, really like it. It's why I like the Netflix show so much, because for how much it skips, the pacing is good, man. Could be a tiny bit slower, but like overall, I'm not going to take that big of an issue with it. Let's see if, hold on. Where's the video? But I want to... Fuck, I can't find it. Oh, it's going to bother the shit out of me now. There was a video where it was... they were poking fun at the fact that One Piece doesn't have fillers, but it has, well... let's say other ways to extend and pad the runtime. Currently, everything about One Piece on the internet is about the Russian actress they've chosen for Nico Robin, and everyone being... very, very fucking big on acting like a fucking Nazi towards her, which is a bit strange, but it's no less than what I'd expect from Twitter. I'll not be able to find it. Fuck me, man. Maybe I can do it like this. I love One Piece once you get past some of the earlier shit. I missed something. Where's what's no longer going on? There is a game that came out. It's like a survival extraction shooter. It's called The Tomorrow's War. I think it's Tomorrow's War. Cooper can correct me. And basically Cooper's talking to me about that game because Cooper wants me to get it so we can co-op. It's in early access. I can't find it now, but it was basically a video of I think it was like a 36-second scene. And the entire scene is just a character walking up the stairs from like different shots until they finally sit down on a chair that is atop of these stairs. And it's like genuinely 36 seconds long of just the same thing over and over and over again, but from different angles. Oh, by the way, do you know what we can do, chat? On Twitch, I will raid us away and I'll call it a day, but I will stay live for just a few more minutes on YouTube and I can show you this model properly together with the booba window. Because on Twitch I'm not allowed, but on YouTube, there's nothing stopping me from showing you the whole thing. Because it's not like nude or anything, it's just Twitch is, you know, a bit odd when it comes to that type of shit. In terms of the choice for raiding, it's going to be Resi today. I would encourage you guys, we can talk about the game a little bit more in YouTube chat. Of course, if that is something that you don't mind doing. Extraction basically means, Cheeto, that your objective is to gather certain resources and items and then extract away from the wherever it is that you're gathering them from, or otherwise if the enemies kill you before you extract, then you lose everything you've gathered. It's like a scavenging type of game where basically the environment is set against you and you have to be smart about what you loot and how you loot it so that when you do extract, well, so that you're able to extract basically. But yeah. Thank you all for being here. Like I said, no stream on Friday, unfortunately, because I've got a thing. But we'll see if we can make them a little bit more consistent next week. So, good night, everyone. Take care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Oh, actually, hold on. Might have to, not bye-bye. Might have to bully you a little bit. I'll bully you on Discord, actually, because I might deadass need somebody to gift 2 subs, or otherwise Twitch ain't gonna pay me this month. Which it's not like they don't get me wrong. It's not. I'm not balling, but at the same time, I don't dislike the extra little bit of cash that I get from here. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, we're raiding away. Good night, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Okay, we should be only live on YouTube now. Let me see if that is actually the case of what's happening here. Anyone in YouTube chat that can confirm whether we are live or not? The co-player, booba booba booba. True. Hello. I think I'm still live. I'm gonna give you guys like a minute or two. It might just be the case that literally nobody wants to see the booba window. It's going to be very depressing, but it's ultimately okay. Hey, Cassie, hey. Live on YouTube already. Okay, very good. So I can show you basically, and this is, I should have run this by Cheeto first, but I mean, I've read up about it and I'm fairly sure this is what I'm not allowed to show you on YouTube because of the underboob. The underboob is not allowed. Like, it's not even that bad. I would argue that it's not bad at all. I can also get rid of the cover, so that it's like skin, just skin, right? But unfortunately, Twitch, this is too much because it shows underboob. If I was showing you like all of the top stuff, but the bottom up was like covered, then that would be perfectly fine. No issues to my understanding in terms of the attire policy. But because you see the underboob, then that's bad. Bit tragic, but I don't make the rules. I just abide by them. Only wish I had known about that before, yeah. But yeah, that's all I wanted to show you, basically. So, there's not much more to it. So, I will pray for your souls, and I'll pray for guidance, and I'll go and feed my cat, because otherwise she is going to start wilding. So again, thank you all for being here. Night-night, and I will talk to you soon.